Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there. YouTube land, this is Moz coming to you with another episode of Toy Photography Talk. And yes, I was a little late on that click. So it brought them in and then I took them out. And then it's just me again. So anyway, we got our full house with us tonight. Well, kind of full, maybe full, a little full. But let's get them all in here. When I do this, it's going to mess up everything. But let's do it. Let's get everybody in here. Yay! It didn't mess up anything. I lied.
What's up?
What's going on? What's going on? As Lou likes to say, what's popping, people? He says it differently, but I'm saying it my way. Trevor gonna make you jelly, right? I'm gonna make you jelly. Look at this. Look at this awesome coat.
Yeah, I like that. What's that from?
Maester Williams, the cloth good pack for him.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Needs a fur cloak. I want to get like a fur.
Chinchilla.
Actually, I have some chinchilla. Yeah.
I was watching American Gangster again last night, and he puts that chinchilla coat on.
Chinchilla coat.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man, I haven't seen that in a long time.
It has been a crazy week for me, guys. I'm sure you guys, we talking that little chat thing, man. And it's as I was telling you backstage, man. I had my DJ gig Saturday. Crowd loved it. We all had fun there, but as somebody who's a perfectionist, I really hated all the dropouts I was having. It pissed me off. I noticed it. The other DJs noticed it. The crowd, I don't know if they noticed it, but they kept dancing, so it's good, I guess. But I felt very unprofessional. So I tried to fix the problem on my Windows machine, and I found out that Windows 11 doesn't like real-time audio. Windows 11. And this computer came as Windows 11. So, yeah. So I tried
to get a Mac.
Well, I did. That hurt. Got a MacBook Air, 15-inch MacBook Air, and then I got
really
that
likes
all,
to give it to you. Like they raw dog it.
so then I was like, all right, I'm going to set up all my stuff yesterday and get this all working. Come to find out, my controller is no longer supported by this machine, so I had to buy a new controller, and that comes in Amazon tomorrow. So $3,000 later is where I'm at right now.
Woo.
Yeah, that hurt for a gig that I have every few months.
I was gonna say how many gigs does that take to pay off?
Well, I mean, like for example, Saturday, I got cash up front and it was a good, few bones, so that was good. But was not enough to cover this. So I don't want to be too specific because
no, of course not. I know.
But anyway. Let's give a shout out to Noble Young, who's the first one here today.
What's up?
JP Rex in the house. What's going on, JP Rex? Detenticus. Hey, y'all. Pablo in the house. Oh, wait. He's right there. Man, get that out of your mouth. That's nasty. Dave Orkin in the house. How you doing, Dave?
It's the boys.
Yeah, baby. That win, huh? How about that win?
Yeah.
Woo!
Gabriel, what's going on, Gabriel? Nice to see you, man. And yeah, Vampire. I'm wearing my La Sombra shirt today because I felt like it. Trevor's got one too, I think. Don't you? You have a Vampire shirt, right?
No,
you're not on today, but I mean, you have.
No, I do not. Nope.
I thought you had a Brad Street shirt. Nope. Sketch Toy Corner in the house. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
Shelf presents. Hey, collectors, appreciate the distraction for a couple hours.
Oh man,
I hope you.
Packing up the hot toys.
Packing up the hot toys. Yeah, man. Oh.
Yeah.
Ron's office.
Hopefully you're inland a little bit and you won't.
It's not gonna make much difference, man. You see the size of that.
Well, flooding. I mean, you take stuff upstairs and you might not get. Central Florida, you might not get. The 15.
Too much flooding. You mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
As long as it doesn't.
Still going to be winds, though, man. It's going to be like a Category 1 all the way across the state.
Yeah.
Oh, did it drop to Category 1?
No, but they said by the time it hits, it's going to be a 3, and then by the time it goes over land, it's going to change to a 1. But it's keeping a Category 1 all the way across the state, where usually it hits as a 1 and then breaks up into a tropical storm. Yeah. Wow. It's going to be crazy, man. Hopefully it doesn't for some reason.
Pensy Picks in the house, man. Pensy Picks. How you doing?
Pensy Picks.
The Collecting Brothers. Hello, everyone.
What's up, John?
John here. John? Jean? I don't know.
John. I think John.
I don't know. Emerald Night Photos. Sup? And Caleb Collects. Evening, gents. All right, so we discussed it we had a few comments. Didn't really give us a lot of leeway one way or the other, but we discussed it, and we are doing the time jump. Okay, Pablo,
We are.
where to start. So, Trevor, when you see where we're starting at, it's not me. Pablo, told me
I-
to
Skip all my
yeah.
picks. You son of a bitch! I'm
Pablo-
just gonna
Pablo
retag
told me
everything.
This is what we start on, and that's what I'm starting. Okay, it's
I'm
I
just
didn't-
retagging everything.
I had
That's why I retagged all my stuff today.
yeah, Pablo's been doing that. Pablo's been doing that, man.
So I figured September 24th was a good start point. So the first shot that's officially September 24th was Maz's shot.
Why didn't you let me surprise him at least?
Oh, for
Well,
fuck's
he
sake!
knows already.
Exactly right.
It's like,
How
it's about
convenient.
you talking to me. So there's no way.
Whatever. Okay, I didn't realize we were doing that. There's so many good shots I'm looking at in between.
There are.
and
There's a
now,
lot.
though.
But
Dude, everybody wanted to catch
Not
up.
my shot. I'm talking about other people's shots.
no,
man.
other people.
some
There's a
nice
lot of great
stuff.
shots.
Well,
right
if
now.
we get done with everything today, we can go back and look at some of those shots.
Yeah.
If we can plow through this stuff
I mean,
today.
we can probably do some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're doing good on time, we can
There is a lot of good shots, but I wanted to see if we start at September 24th, how far we can get. Hopefully, it'll be nice if we can get out of September into the first week of October.
Aw, League, no.
September morn.
No, I'm
You see,
sad.
now
Why did you choose this date? Now look at League.
you want to give me
Somebody
the
gonna be
date, and we'll start on
disappointed.
yours. I'll backtrack.
He was all happy.
Yeah.
Now he's throwing Pablo under the bus. So why did you choose this date?
Yeah,
Now he's just
your choice, Pablo. It's all your fault.
It's
going
okay,
on?
I'm AI. I
Man,
don't have
man.
feelings.
All right.
yeah, artist.
All right. Brian Carr in the house, man. What up, guys? Finally,
What's
I have
up, Brian?
What's
to
going on,
watch.
Brian?
Dude, it's awesome. We need to have time to have you back on.
Yeah.
You
It'll
with
be good to
Pablo,
have you back on.
Pablo's
Yeah.
our guy who I like to throw under the bus because I make him my guy. And it's really the funny story is I'm the one who keeps telling Instagram that his work is AI.
Hey.
I'm like, he didn't do that.
That's why.
Yeah, Brian, if you want to come on tonight, that's even fine too. I don't mind. We can get you. a
Yeah, we
link.
can send you the link.
Let us know, or if you want to, or you want to plan it out better. That's fine too. Whatever you'd like to do, let us know.
It's now or never,
Yeah.
Brian.
It's not
Last chance.
That's it.
Going.
once, go twice.
Wait. Hang on a second. I'm looking at this list, and the first time I see September, it's Dull Boy Snaps.
No, not the beginning
24th?
of September. I'm talking about September 20, like mid-September, which is like September 24, 25 is what I looked at.
That's towards the end of September. But it's all right.
Yeah. I mean, we can start at the beginning of September if you guys want to do that. I'm fine with that too. And that'll still put us a month, at least a month. Yeah, because we're barely on the first week.
Hey,
or-
Pablo,
What were we in? July? We were in July, right?
Right,
We just broke into July.
right.
Pablo,
which is-
can you get
Skipping
Brian a
one
link?
month. I can see that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can send
know.
them the link.
I would do it, but I'd have to hide the thing, and it doesn't come back until.
No, I'll send them the link. Yeah, hold on.
Thank you, sir.
Yo.
I'm gonna tag like 40 pictures in a row.
Look, man, look. All right, you guys ready to go? Let's.
Drink up. Let's boo boo.
All right.
Are we gonna start on September 1st or no?
Yeah, let's go ahead. There's no, yeah, we can do
I'm
September
gonna find the
1st.
first.
Yeah, go back to September 1st. Then. It's a few
What am I
down.
looking for?
It's not even that far down. I believe.
It's a Ghost Rider pick from Dull
Yeah,
Boy
it's supposed to be a
Snaps.
Ghost Rider pick.
It's right in the middle.
Well, for you, it's in the middle. It could be anybody's guess.
No, it should be in the
No,
middle.
if it's 3 in a row, it should be in the middle.
Keep going. Keep going. You're almost there, I think.
That's what she said.
Right. I think you missed it.
Yeah, I think you went too far.
No, because
Yeah.
Friday the 13th is the Jason one up here.
Wait. Slow down.
Which way? That's September 7th.
No, you gotta
You keep going. No, yeah, you're still, yeah.
That's September 5th, 3rd. I don't know right now.
You're almost there then. Keep going.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah,
right
right there. Yeah, there.
Gold Boy snaps, and pay attention for Brian when he joins because I'm looking at everything else.
Yeah. I'm about to give him.
Hey, look, there's Harry. Sorry, gents, work has been killing me lately. I'll try to join you guys next week. He keeps using
Sweet.
those words. I do not think he means what they think he means.
What, next week?
Any
It's
of
a
that.
big
Or
word.
gents?
It's a big word.
Those one-syllable words are tough.
What's going on, Paul Morales? How you doing, buddy? There should be a window first of the month to the end. Sure.
Should be a window?
I don't know.
Really? I was like, I don't
Just
know.
jump
Oh.
out that window.
All right, so we got Bellboy Snaps, man. We'll get started, and apparently I missed this one.
All right, Brian, send you the link.
Yeah. I like this, man. He's using the polyfill for the effects, which is really awesome.
Yeah, it looks cool.
He lit that really well.
Oh, he's using the Batman motorcycle too.
Yeah, he had one on August 31st that was basically this same angle with the Batman, but he didn't use the polyfill. He had fire or something like that. I think it's a better shot.
Yeah, this is.
I like
nice.
the little BTS here we got. I guess he's got a little. Oh, that's the light for the bike, I guess. The wire. I don't know.
No, the bike.
Or just to
Yeah.
hold it up. I don't. I
Yeah,
can't-
to hold it up. Yeah.
Just Jeff. What's going on?
Going on, just Jeff.
Harry, I'm just glad you're working, man. New word I just learned recently. Yes. Sonny in the house. What's going on, Sonny?
What's going on, Sonny?
Nobody.
Here's my only thing about polyfill. Like, I think it looks really good in the back, although it gets a little. I'd like to see a little more variation in the. But it's good. It looks good. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? In that smooth sort of roundness to that, like maybe a little more variation, but it looks good. It's just by the collar where those little strands come out. I would have like photoshopped those out. Other than that, like as long as I think it looks good. I mean, you can tell it's polyfill, but it's cool. Like it's
Yeah,
a
it
good.
looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
It works
looks
for what
good.
it is.
It looks like.
Ron?
It looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It looks like it would be a stop motion.
It's a really cool effect.
Yeah.
I mean, on the head especially, I really like it. That's really nice.
Pensy picks. Yeah, we're gonna still do 2, I think, for now. We'll see how fast we're
Yeah.
moving. If
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
try to just stick to 2. That
Try
way
to
we can
keep
go
it to
through it
2,
quicker.
We never really do 2. We always say something about a third or fourth one. It's just crazy.
Yeah, well, 'cause
I did.
sometimes it's a good one. So
So if we get through September, we should go to August and then. Well, whatever.
Oh no, we got
Let's
Lou
just keep
here. We're
going.
not gonna get into. Oh.
What's up,
Oh,
Lou?
hey Lou, how you doing?
Oh, you was
Yeah,
trying
so
to
you should
be
join us,
funny,
Brian.
boy, guy.
So why are we doing 3 anyway? 3 is.
What?
No, we're doing 2. I think.
Oh,
No,
we're
2.
doing 2. Okay.
Sticking
yeah,
to
yeah,
2.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 2.
Only
There
2.
we go.
Yeah, no more
What's
than
up,
2.
Brian?
Hey.
What's popping, people? How you guys
Hey,
doing?
what's up, Brian?
It's going. What's up, Lou? What's going, Brian?
Hello.
So this is the first one for the night. We're on Dullboy Snap, so you haven't really missed anything, Lou or Brian. If you guys want to chime in on this one.
Oh,
We decided to start on September.
you decided to start on September. Oh, so you
Yeah, we-
skipped
we-
everybody's shit.
We basically just wanted to
Well,
make
sure
sure it was
did.
all of yours, and then everybody else was good.
I was being a bad guy. I
And
wanted
mine.
to start September 25th, and then everybody
mine.
outvoted me and said we need to start September 1st. Like, okay.
You can see
Well, see, you didn't count our votes. So
That's what I said. I was the bad guy.
Well, he did. He's saying we didn't count, Lou.
All right. Anyway, Brian, Lou, what are your thoughts on this? Either of you, whoever wants to jump in.
I'll let. Oh well, Brian stepped away from the camera, so I'll go.
Oh, all right. Well, then you step.
This is nice. I like the different take of using the polyester for flame instead. It's a nice touch. It does give it a kind of that comic book effect where you see layers of flame on there, which is really nice. Different take. I like the light shining. I think the light would shine a little bit more. It looks like the light is shining in, but the pose is nice. The color is good. It gives me that very Ghost Rider vibe.
They needed to blow out his head though with light, because if that's supposed to be fire around his head, it's gonna be lighting up his head, and it's very dark.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of a
I
still
like-
of a claymation. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I like
Yes.
it for effect. It's almost like it's a comic book thing. You know what I mean? Like you'd suspend disbelief there a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe you'd have a little white light.
Add
there
a
or
little bit of
something
light
like
to
that.
it. Then. How about
Maybe
that?
a little white light on this side of the face side, the front right facing us. Maybe just a little
Yeah,
bit of
like
white
that.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's just some
like,
variation. The composition is really nice. I like the composition. This
composition's
triangle.
yeah,
I love
composition is really
Yeah.
nice.
It's good.
And I love the tight crop on it.
Yes,
Yeah, that's really
absolutely.
nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brian,
very
any
cool.
thoughts? Now that you're back,
Sorry for that.
It's all good. Life happens.
So I would say this image is good. I would just say if I were the one doing this kind of image, I would somewhere throw in a different color, because sometimes you have so much of one particular color, it's kind of overwhelming. It's almost like there's so much orange that you really can't see the details in the center where the black is. So whenever I'll just say for me, whenever I'm using something and I have too much going on in one particular color, I always have some other kind of color to kind of accent it, to give a little more detail of what's going on. But if that's not what this person was going for, then it's great. Don't change it. It's all right.
On that note, I think a really good thing they could have thrown in here was just a nice, a cool fill light, maybe even blue to make it kind of a dark time. And that blue and the orange be a great contrast to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that could have been on that note, it could have been.
Yes, because you can actually see that sometimes in a lot of Ghost Rider photos. You'll see some blue thrown in somewhere on either the black or something like that. So that would be a good color.
I kind of dig it. I mean, I don't know. I kind of dig it the way it is. The one thing I'm like looking at it more now, I would have he's got his hand. I guess that piece of wire was supposed to be the whip. I would have had that hand on the handle, I think, because it's just it's going. I'm trying to figure out what is happening over there. Kind of what Brian was saying, like maybe a little bit of white light to just. It's hard to tell where the motorcycle begins and his. I think if his arm was up and his hand was on that handle, you would see the form of the hand, and then you'd be able to kind of follow it up the shoulder.
Right.
I think just where it's placed, it kind of blends into the bike a little bit. But other than that, I think I like it. I don't know. I mean, you could throw some blue in here, but I think it kind of works. He's done a nice job. It's hard sometimes with just red and orange and stuff.
Yes.
It can get a little tiresome, but I think the way he's framed the Ghost Rider with everything orange, and I think it's kind of nice.
And that high point of contrast of the light, I think, helps break up that monotony a little bit. So I see where you're coming from too, but I was just siding with him on his.
Actually,
it could go either way. I do like the way he did it though.
Yeah. I learned that tip from someone interviewed Michael Bay about the first Optimus Prime. He said someone asked him, was like, why is Optimus Prime not completely red like he is in the cartoon and everything? And he explained, he was like, we had to throw in some blue because otherwise it would be so much red that it would start to look orange. So you kind of want to have another color to kind of accent, to kind of bring it down. Otherwise, even when you look through the camera will change everything because it doesn't have something else to look at.
Yeah, red and orange is tricky to shoot.
Yep.
Yeah.
On Ender's Shadow and Matchutoy in the house. How you guys doing?
What's up, Machu?
We're gonna move on to the next one then, unless anybody's got something else for Dull Boy Snaps.
Nope.
All right, let's
Got a whole month to get through. Let's go.
keep moving. We got Toyetic 40s with some Rodimus Hot Rod. Hot Rod.
Wow.
I almost called him Rodimus Prime, but I knew it was Hot Rod. I see it now.
Wow. I was about to correct you, Miles, but you corrected yourself.
I noticed you didn't have a trailer, man.
That was fine. That was fine. You got it. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I'm good, man. Go ahead.
Well,
I like it, but I don't know if it's on my end. Yeah, exactly. I wish it was a lower angle, and I don't know. I can't tell where the focus is at on my screen. I don't know if it's just my screen. Can you guys show me?
It looks like it's on the hood, right at the edge of where the engine is, and it's
okay
somewhere.
Yeah. It looks like the Autobot logo is in focus on the hood.
But that big dust, mark is
the little dust thing is in the way though.
Yeah, it needed to be it's a little dusty. You could have cleaned that up in post.
But you know what would really help this out? If there was some type of rain effect, just him running through the rain, driving through the rain.
You're with my rain thing now. We're gonna put Jason out there with the rain. Let's do it.
You know what, Miles? Since it's Halloween, let's do it with the rain. I got you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay.
Maybe some embers.
Drink up. Let's boo boo.
Yeah, I think a little bit of rain effect, some type of splash or dusting effect that could, insinuate that the floor is wet, other than the fact that, you see lights in the street going by, because all I see is the street, but then that dust bugs me too. Because I had to enhance and look in and try to find the focus.
And the fact that it's such a big piece of dust, like where your focus at, it's really, you can see it right away. Unfortunately,
but it's still a nice presentation. You see the cityscape in the back; it's blurred, fine focus. We get the concept of it, but there's no other indications of light other than what we see on the background.
Yeah, I'm not getting an indicator. I'm not getting a feeling of that moonlight that's coming apparently from behind and the top right.
Yeah,
like, that should be your main light, and then you could have light coming from the headlights. And I wouldn't do much else. I mean, it's a city. I suppose you could have a random light, some sort of motivated light to the left or something like that. Lower angle. I think this would be a good Dutch angle shot. I mean, I find with vehicles, like a lot of times, like you could do it just gives it a feeling of motion.
Yeah.
Or even having like a tire up off, like if you lifted the back of it or something and it looks like it's, I don't know, it just makes it more exciting, I think, for toy vehicles sometimes. Unless you're trying to do like some sexy, realistic shot of it on, sitting on the ledge of a cliff or something like that.
But I will say this: it's very 80s. It's very 80s.
I was gonna say it looks like what's the name of that artist? That Kowarski, right? Kowarski.
Okay.
Kowarski.
I think that's the name of that artist that has he did a lot of the 80s music.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It could be.
You can hear that. You can hear that 80s saxophone music playing.
I want to hear that there, man.
Sometimes when you're doing like a city like this, and it's if you go to the dollar store, they have the Christmas lights that are real short, and they've just got red and blue, and like white. You can just ball those up in a big knot and shove them off to one corner of the frame, and that's going to give you some motivated city light.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Stoplights. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that's what I do if I'm trying to get a city light in there. I just do it a motivated light like that, reflected.
Because you'll get all those reflections, and they'll just look like random lights all over the place.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I did that with an Iron Man shot once.
One point of interest for me, though, is I feel like the cityscape itself is like it's not at your actual horizon line. It's kind of odd because you can tell, like whatever flooring he's on goes all the way back here, and then the city.
Looks like he's on the top of a building.
Yeah,
he could be coming up a hill too, because I saw that, but he could be coming up a hill. So
then that would have been a reason to maybe like put this on like a little bit of a lift on the backside of it and shoot more down at it instead of up, and then that way you still get some of the city back there, but you're looking kind of like there's a hill and you're looking over the hill to see the city. I don't know.
I did see where the buildings have
the horizon lines
bases.
So
yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna keep moving, man. Poetic 40s, thank you so much for sharing with us. We got Emerald Knight photos here with some prune face and flat top, and they're gonna type up some draft about how they're gonna handle the Batman while they're in his.
I like how flat top looks like he's daydreaming and not listening to prune face.
He's just holding that money. He's like his thumb is like has been going brip, 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 through that little,
Like he does not care what proof faces say. He's just like, what I can do with this money.
I cannot hear you over the sound of the flipping bills.
Because at first I was going to say,
go ahead.
I was going to say at first I was going to say that it would have been nice to have him looking at Prune Face, but I kind of like that he's not, because like you get that sense that he's not listening to him. Like he's in his own world right now, so I kind of like that.
Yeah, I think there needs to be like some kind of connect. It's a hard thing to like. It's not a rule or anything like that. Like Prune Face looks like he's not quite sitting in that chair. Like he's almost like starting to get up or something. I don't know. I get that feeling.
I can see that. Yeah.
Do they not sit down?
No, they do.
They can sit.
Okay. I figured they're Mezco, right? They have good articulation.
You know what I think? Maybe
he's farting.
No,
you're lifting that one leg.
But someone who knows how to do it and do it properly has been doing it for a while. Trevor, you showing out your secrets? Showing out your secrets at home? Just a little.
That's right. No, when I do this, oh yeah, you know that's happening. Yeah, for sure.
Nah, but I think maybe the photographer himself, he just didn't want to create creases on the pants. Sometimes people would try to cheat it because they don't want creases on the pants and keep it straight legged.
To the point of flat top not looking at him, I almost want to see like prune face like pointing a finger at him as if there is some connection, because when you don't have that eye connection, there should be something connecting them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They could just be tighter. I don't know. I would have had. I think I would have had prune face in the shot a little bit more. It's a great setup. I might have lit it a little softer from the top. You know what I mean? Let the light from that lampy kind of your.
I just don't. I don't know how to feel about that really bright like glare on Flat Top's color.
Yeah,
and his hand
too. And his hand, yeah. But it almost looks like there's like a lens flare on his collar, which doesn't make sense because his shirt shouldn't be that reflective.
Yeah, if I were to say like a lighting tip, I would I like the setup. I would say look at Ian Saunders' picks because he's doing a lot of this, gangster 40s noir look, and he gets that lighting nice. It's a little more contrast in it in places. Even just the background being a little less lit up would have worked. If you had the light kind of concentrated over the desk or something like that. But it's nice though.
I can see that just from past experience and stuff. It's like if the light is shining up like that on his head, the light is too close. You have to bring it out some more so that you get a softer light. Even when you're using a diffuser, when you have it close, it's like you're homing in on that light. So I would say from here, it looks like the light is too close to the figures, and you have to raise it up more so that it's not so distinct.
Yeah. You know what I would have done as a pose instead of what you've seen here? I would swap out the cigarette holding portion for prune face and give it to Flat Top, and have Flat Top handing him money, kind of have him, interact a little bit more, because they look so far apart that these could be two separate photos in itself. They don't look like they're having that interaction that we were discussing earlier.
Yeah, interaction could be really nice here.
Yeah.
Before we keep moving on, I want to give a shout out to Commander Green in the chat. Man,
Commander Green, what's up, Harold?
Calling out Trevor. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
The only downside to that is I have both of those sets, and prune face's hands they actually look really old. They look like they're wrinkled hands. So if you put it on Flat Top, you would see it. It's like, why is it young face?
Not the hand, but the gesture of him smoking, meaning putting the cigarette on his hand versus him getting handed the money. So it's like, here's a good job, and he's just focused on the money.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like showing that it's still burning. He's looking at the money, and as he's getting handed to it, he's just extending his hand. Like that right there just would sell the shot, entirely, and make it one unified shot versus this looking like two separate shots.
Yeah.
Look at all the money bands, and look at all the high points of light in this photo. They all have a glare on them. There's a post effect in here.
Yeah. I've been using Lyric on there.
Yeah, I think so. And what is that in the lower right behind the typewriter? What is that light source back there? What is that?
I was wondering if it's a lamp or a
chair.
That's
that globe. I think it's that globe.
Oh no, the ice getting. It's an ice chest.
That effect is on it. Yeah.
I think that's just having the light too close. That light is just causing it to just reflect off of everything as opposed to bringing it back a little bit.
Mike's onto I think Mike's onto something. I think they're using oniric, and they didn't.
Yeah, I think so.
They didn't mask in where they wanted the effect and just turned it on and let it go. Because what you really need to do is, I used it even on my shot today, but all I did was use it on the monster's eyes. I just kind of brought out his eyes a little bit, gave him like a little glowy effect to him, but I didn't. You can mask in where you want to use that at.
He does have the oniric, right? He does use that oniric.
I don't know, but what is this shot here?
More people are, but I think.
Or is it you?
This is what Mike was talking about earlier. So this is an older shot, but
I love that figure.
There's the
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Christmas lights just below it. I mean, it's kind of close in, so you don't see
Okay.
a lot of them reflecting up, but they're in there, here and there,
Yeah.
giving you the idea that he's flying over the city or whatever. They're in his arm right down there. You know, you can see it.
And
Yeah.
underneath
So-
his
It's a
chest.
cool effect. It's a good idea. Yeah, it's a really good idea.
Yeah,
So Emerald Knight
that's
is confirming he's using Oniric, and that's why that blowout.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
I knew it.
Good
All
call.
you
Good
gotta
call.
do, Emerald Knight, when you're using that, man, and you just go to the mask and edit, and you're just drawing in where you want that effect to be at. So just keep that in mind. You know, just draw it in intentionally where you want it, and you don't have to keep drawing and drawing. You can just up the threshold or whatever, depending on what results you want. So it takes a little fudging around with it. I mean,
But
glow isn't
good time
bad. It
trying
adds like a glamour shot thing to it, but it is a little distracting.
but nice for trying something new for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's definitely a nice tool.
Yeah.
I did a glamour shots when I was 18, man. That's funny. You said glamour shots.
yeah. That's what I've always associated that glow with, that the glamour shot kind of thing. Yeah.
Glamour
Oh
shots.
my
Let's put that
gosh.
Vaseline on the lens.
Whoa!
telling
No
you.
diddy. No diddy.
Straight up mall
No diddy.
shots.
All right, Emerald Knight photos, man. Thank you so much for sharing that. We appreciate it. We're gonna keep moving. We got some JP Rex in the house.
Damn.
This dinosaur is
Ooh,
fire now. We can't hold
legitimately.
anything back. We can't hold anything back. I gotta get that one. I gotta get that.
That's
one.
nice.
I gotta
Yeah,
get
that's that Gigantosaurus, the new one from the Amber collection. I mean, not the Amber collection, the Hammond collection.
Hammond collection. Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks nice. And that's what
Only
118
thing-
scale, right?
Yeah, yeah. And it's a big one. This one's bigger than the T-Rex that they have on the Hammond collection.
That's nice though. I like the effect.
My only suggestion on this thing was just maybe some more white light in the foreground, because it took me a few seconds to realize that there's a guy in front of him.
It did.
Oh
yeah.
wow! I just now
I didn't
noticed that.
see
Thank you.
Yeah.
Granted, I was writing down the name of a clip I want to.
And other than that, the whole thing looks fantastic.
I think the foliage he's using for the front is fine. In the back, it's a little. I know it's Jurassic Park. It could be big, but it just. I mean, for
what she
pine
said.
trees, it just looks a little oversized. It's taking me out of it. I think the effect is nice, and I mean, for a post effect of flame, it's pretty good. Maybe a little soft for the fact that the focus is on the mouth. You know what I mean? And it's very. You might want a little more detail in that flame.
Yeah, I was about to
here
say
and
that.
there.
Yeah,
You know what I
especially
mean?
since it's right. Yeah.
And that's a fine line too. So when you're doing that, you need to probably play with like a path blur and not just a straight up Gaussian blur or whatever to soften the flames. You want to get them going in kind of a direction, because there is going to be a blur to it. It's motion, and you're not necessarily taking that into consideration when you shoot the shot, quote unquote, because the photographer there not necessarily going, I'm going to get the flames. No, you're shooting the dinosaur, and the dinosaur just happens to shoot flames. Most situations anyway. So the flames can be blurred to a degree, but you want that direction to the blur, not just an overall soft blur. And I'll shut up now.
It's tricky. It's a tricky thing.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Don't get me monetized, man. You're doing too good at that. I thought you were going to be getting me monetized.
No. Pop locking, you can't get demonetized, but singing the song accurately, maybe.
I think this would have actually worked really nice as a portrait with the guy on the bottom looking up a little bit more. You know what I mean? Giving it some more scale.
Yeah.
You know?
I see
Then
that.
you
I
would.
see
Then
that.
you could have eliminated some of that. The need for the filler plant. You know what I mean? Or pushed it back a little bit further or something. I don't know. It's nice though. I mean, I love the color's beautiful. JP Rex does the nighttime. There's a little more blue than some of his shots, but it's nice. It's really nice.
It's actually a package.
Darth, yes, we did jump time. The consensus is in, and we were told to jump time. We backed it up a little bit though.
I may go back.
No, we did jump.
The box is right by the door. As soon as you walk through the door,
Was that? Cool.
package is like whatever. If not,
That's a good shot, though.
I'm gonna do
Good
that.
overall shot.
All right, he's back. I thought we should mute you while you do that.
oh,
Wow.
He's talking to somebody in the room. Mute.
no, I just got this Superman, and I'm looking at the edge of it, and I'm like, hey, I can fit some wire in there. So I'm telling my son to like get this. It's
that
the
the
new.
NR?
Pop Mart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
well done,
it
man.
looks like I can fit some wire in that. So I'm gonna see if I can get some wire.
Surprised
but
it's not wired. That's
I know.
interesting.
I don't know if
But-
they are just giving me the choice or what, but either way, I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
It looks really good, man. That
Yeah.
looks great.
What's going on? No chewing.
What's up,
No
Chewy?
chewing.
All right, we're gonna keep moving. How you doing? No chewing. Anything else for JP Rex, man?
Nope.
I think we all agree that this is a little bit dark, and we need to play with the flames, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just needs a little fill light on the carrot. Just a little bit more fill light on that.
All right, you said the magic words. We're doing it.
Aziz, light!
Much better, thank you, Aziz.
Not that much light though, but just a little light to at least
Oh no, it's never that much light.
for the person in front.
Right.
And then everything else, I don't mind how dark it is because like
Marth, I'm sorry.
the brightness should be on the fire because I mean it's like a big blast
That
of
fire there should cast a lot of light on him. Should cast a
Yeah.
lot of light down here. It should be casting a lot of light all around this
Yeah.
area here.
that's where the main that's where it should all be.
In this darkness here, I would have added more light, aka moonlight, to just kind of brighten that up a little bit. I mean, it's just really a dark night. We
I'm
jumped
Batman.
to December 1st, according to Trevor. That's where we should be at. So that's where
September
we-
1st, not
But no, I didn't pick that. You guys said we were jumping ahead. I just said let's
Word.
just jump to September 1st.
Yeah, we're on September 1st, Matthew.
We'll go
Which
back to
one?
August if we get through this, but at the rate we're going, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got 36 in the chat right now. Make sure you guys hitting that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribing, and let's move on to the next one. We got some patch love from Kubla Clancy. Wow,
You said that right.
there. That's a nice little effect. I like that.
It is. That looks pretty cool.
I like it. The other thing that troubles me is that it's too in focus.
Mm-hmm.
The ones closer to the camera should be
Blurred.
blurry.
Blurred.
And
Yep.
The bottles on the counter are not the correct size, and they're too out of focus to where Logan is at. So,
We can't make everybody happy, Matchutoy. I'm so sorry. Lord. Well, we're going to try to back up if we can keep moving to go over some that we missed and stuff. But
I'm the
y'all,
bad guy, Matsu.
it's all Pablo's fault.
It's all because
Yeah.
I'm AI, man. I'm AI.
I think this
is
is
AI.
too much.
AI does not take any feelings in consideration. They just tag Pablo's work as AI and move us to September 1st.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Other than that, I like the composition. I like where he was going, but it just the bottle caps in the front are too in focus. They shouldn't be because they're closer to the camera, and Logan's in focus, so it kind of throws you off. And then the bottles are not sharp, and they should be sharper than that if they're closer to Logan.
Yeah. Logan also needs a
yeah.
warm light on his back.
And
You
that
know what
there
it-
should be some ambient lighting behind him. Yeah.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
warm light on his back.
It's a lot of post work with just a figure. Just
I
a lot
mean,
of post work. Yeah,
Yeah.
because look, there's nothing that. Listen, the only thing that's there is the figure and
Yeah.
the bottle he's holding. Everything else there is post. It's
Everything
a
else
lot
is
of
post.
post.
I don't
work.
think that bottle he's holding is actually there either.
You don't think so? Let me see.
Might
It
not.
looks there.
It looks like it's there. Yeah, it looks like
No,
he
it's
got.
there.
Yeah,
The bottle's
it looks like it's there, but there's a lot of post there because he has spilling the beer over
He's
his
spinning
fingers.
the beer in his
That's
hands.
post.
And,
Yeah, that's post. This heavy in
Nick
post.
Vaness, yes.
It's a great idea. I like where he was going with it. It just needs a little bit more tweaking. And
Mhm.
Yeah, Clancy could do what they want, but like I think this would be a cool shot just to have a close up portrait of him cracking the cap off it. Don't even you can show the cap a little bit coming off of it, but I mean doing that whole stream of Coke or whatever the heck it is. It's a tricky thing to do to make it look right, and it just doesn't look right. It looks like you put a screen on it and let it go, which you'd have to do more to it to make it look real. But I think it could be a nice shot, and you'd get away with get rid of those bottles on the table. You'd get away with the background working if it was just a nice tight portrait shot of Patch opening up a bottle of beer or whatever. You know? Forget all the rest of the stuff, man. Just forget like a big wide shot to try it. You have to fill it in with stuff. Just try some close up stuff. You know what I mean?
But I like
If
the
you wanna
idea.
use
I
these.
mean, the idea is awesome.
Yeah, it is tough to do, as Matthew Toy says, if you keep everything.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I do like the concept of this. Don't get me wrong. I do like the concept. I like what you're going for, and I'm not saying don't try to go for it. But in this particular circumstance, these are the things that would fix this photo. Not necessarily don't ever do this again or anything like that. Don't take that that way. But for this photo, to make this photo work, maybe just crop it in, and then you just need some lighting on his backside, really.
With the focus, and I think even the cap might have been more effective if you'd gotten the focus right, and just get rid of that these water overlays that. Who else does that? Not Darth Matter Art. Who does it?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Collecting Brothers. I'm sorry, buddy.
Toyetic.
Toyetic. Yeah,
Toyetic.
It's a lot harder than you think. It's just like laying over some water on black and then turning it to screen or whatever, because it just doesn't have the right effect. Yeah. And this is so much of a distance that you have to, like these guys are saying with the cap, you got to blur it so it looks out of focus, and then trying to do that with the water looks a little weird. I don't know. Just it's an over the top effect, which I don't know. I guess it kind of looks like an 80s Coca-Cola commercial.
It does. It works
I think I know what he was going for. You know how in the comics you will see like a nice splash page, like for instance a Spider-Man
splash
page. Yeah, it's a splash page effect. Yeah, basically, in the panels you see Spider-Man jumping from rooftop to rooftop, flipping and stuff like that, and then the big center page is all colored in the focus. I see that's what he's going for, but usually when you see stuff like that, everything of there is just you using imagination, because it's not drawn into detail. It's very blurred out. You start off with a very simple basic stick figure, and you work your way into what you see, which is the detail, and it gives me that same vibe, like he's going for that kind of Spider-Man tumbling over the skyscrapers until you see that nice page of him.
Yeah, look at ACBA if you want to do this stuff. People do this with multiple figures all the time. Like you'll get 3 or 4 Spider-Men and have them in different poses, and you're actually setting them up as if he's leaping and spinning and then landing. But they're all in the shot. You know what I mean? They're all there, and they're at the right
focus stacked, right?
Right. Well, no, they're not. They're usually they'll do them. Right. It's ACBA, so usually everything's in camera. But the focal length looks like they're coming from the back. They're out of focus in the back. They're in focus.
Bingo.
Bingo. So, trying to find an example.
Man, everybody's all like, "I hope you didn't skip this and that." Man, I'm sorry, guys. Man, everybody wanted to skip.
You know what? I think I think we should have done. I think I was with Pablo. We should have just got to one shot and then
we should just
went
fire
through their whole
Pablo?
stuff.
Is that what you said?
No, I said go to the individual with like the shot, like JP Rex, see his shots, and then run through it. Like, okay, we'll see if we're tagged on it. That's the one we'll talk about, and just run through the shots and catch up.
All these are tagged.
Moving on.
Yeah, I know all of them are tagged, and just run through
them.
We'll find a way to go back. Maybe we can pick some from.
This is a great shot here, man.
That's fun.
Like this shot.
I like that Indiana Jones shot. That's nice. That's nice.
Just the idea, the creative vision behind it is.
That's amazing.
Really nice.
You know what this reminds me of? This
Gabriel did?
Yeah, this shot right here reminds me of Indian in the Cupboard.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah.
Similar to this too, but I mean, they're both done really well in their own regard. So nobody please be offended when I say so and so did such and such. I'm just saying.
Remember the Littles?
I may not have seen it. That's what I'm saying. It's just reminding me of the movie. When you can take a shot like this, and it might be completely different from what you're seeing. It just reminds me of Indian in the Cupboard.
I do like his first shot better than the second one.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, Matchutoy. Yeah, money. Sure. All right. Where's Matchutoys at?
Money
can't
works,
ignore
right?
that, guys. I'm sorry. Money does talk.
Yeah, money does talk. So there you go.
I knew Macho had a little bit of mafia in him. I knew it. I knew he had a little bit of mafioso in him. He was like this. He was watching
Macho
Tulsa
will
King
drop
earlier.
some bucks, so we
Macho,
can definitely.
Macho, hit me with
Macho-
your shot. Just link it in the chat.
We're back in July.
I was gonna go straight to Matsu's account real quick, and then
Which shot was it?
Yeah, probably you pull it up. I don't want to lose where we're at.
Yo,
what was the
Thank you for the
subject?
super
I'm
chat,
like looking
Machu, but
through
you
it.
gotta have to tell us what.
Machu came out like the Tulsa King. He's like this. Hey, just name your price.
It's not like I can give it back and be like, no.
July
I have no
13th.
way to do that. So
July 13th.
July 13th.
thank you for
Okay.
the super chat.
This just
What's
goes
the
to show you what
subject?
kind of community we got here. We got an
You just
awesome
left that on
community.
my dresser, didn't you? You just like $5 on my dresser. There you go. Keep
What's the
money.
subject?
Oh yeah.
July
Subject.
13th.
Batman and Bane. Is that the one? Gotham City.
Batman and
Ooh,
Bane.
his Batman and Bane shot.
Right, where were we at? I don't want to lose that spot though. So we're there. Right.
No, don't do it. I'll share my.
Oh no, you're gonna share yours. I just don't want to lose the spot. So I'm
okay.
putting back where we were. Fucking evil, Machu.
Well, while we're waiting, Maz, did you get your Spider-Gwen yet?
I didn't order the Mezco Spider-Gwen.
Oh
Also,
my God,
Macho,
it's
you've
awesome.
derailed the entire thing, and now we have to.
Oh,
now it's going to take us
damn,
forever to
look
get
at
through
that.
September.
I needed that
Yeah, that-
Batman too. I wish I'd bought that one, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's an awesome Batman, but that Bane is freaking insane.
Yeah, I hear the Bane's like people were going nuts for that Bane.
Trying to
Yeah,
find the
it's
shot.
accurate,
Close up.
and you
I like
can get
this
all
one. This
that.
is a great one.
Oh man,
I like
Yeah,
that one.
this- Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
just
one
it's
works.
a really good one. That's a good
that
one
one
too.
works.
He looks like he's about to fart on him. I don't know why.
Hey,
It might be.
He
I'm
took
gonna
tips
need
from
a-
Trevor. He took tips from Trevor.
I'm gonna need
It looks like he's about to put him on his rumpus and just let it rip.
I'm gonna have to get the clumps farting clip if you all go.
Listen.
Chimichanga.
If you didn't have a relative do this to you while growing up at a family gathering, you didn't enjoy life. You did not enjoy life.
Machu,
You were born in the darkness.
It's a really good. The one on the barrel's nice too, man.
I really like. I like the second shot is
The second
really.
Yeah, that one right there.
Nice.
This one? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
basically the first shot at a different angle, and I
Yeah.
just like the angle on it. I like seeing the.
Yeah, I do
Oh
like the
yeah,
angle on this
that's
one
the
more.
better angle.
I got to pick up this Batman. This is the closest Neil
Oh,
Adams Batman.
Well, this one looks really good too because compared to the first one, you see more of the slack in the rope, a little bit more in the first shot.
in the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
tighter in
you
this
s-
one.
and this angle hides
Whoa,
that.
whoa,
Look,
whoa,
the
whoa,
rope
what
looks
was
a
that?
little tighter.
That was me. Sorry.
That was his
The rope
corner
looks a
or
little more
something,
taut
sorry.
in this one.
Damn, we should have thought about this a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
I
Skip
don't
to the
want to be a
front.
monetary kind of guy. I mean, of course, I like money. Who doesn't? But you know, I didn't
Jump
want
the
everybody
lines,
to play
super
it.
chat.
Okay, Tulsa King, I got you.
I don't have that slur, man.
Yeah, it's a nice series, man. This is a really
I
nice
like that.
series.
If you fart in the dark, you don't know who did it.
All right, we got to pull up Diggs Figs apparently, but I don't know which shot he wants. Hip hop.
All right, well, get off of me so I can go look for it.
I like the last one too. The last smash.
I
I like the one where he's throwing the
Gorgeous.
barrel.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh,
The last
uh-oh.
smash.
This
head
deserves
smash
to,
one
like,
is
oh
really
my
good.
god, self presence now. Oh my god.
We're never gonna get through September. All right, you gotta stop.
Never.
Give me a date.
Let's just go back.
Listen. I told you, man. You
But man, I
should've
just had to buy a laptop and a controller, man. Don't tell me to stop them, Steve.
I told you
shot,
we should have got.
Which is Diggs Figs?
I don't know. He needs to tell us. No,
You got to tell us which one it is.
Okay, all right.
Date and subject, please.
He says no. I was just admiring you guys' integrity. So I guess okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, thank you then. Thank you, sir.
We'll take a look at something if you want. I mean,
Money
for the
talks
money.
and- It
you
should
paid.
always be this way.
Your presence, by the way, is
I can pick a
Probably
shot
no.
from Diggs that I like.
Should do shelf presents because he's over there in Florida, just out of
yeah.
you know
Yeah, give him
recognition
something.
because he's got
Work
some.
ethic,
smile about.
Yeah, man.
exactly.
So you shouldn't even be. Yeah, man. You need to say that 5, man. You guys are about to get hit.
Yeah. Put his photo.
well,
up
I
there.
can't give it back to him now. I don't know how to even think about doing that.
Well, I have Diggs. Well, a shot from Diggs that we can
If you
look
want
at.
to pull it up, man, you got control.
Okay.
The forecast was saying the bottle cap, if it had more foreshortening, would help it have a perfect execution type
Mm.
shines. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to get this figure, this girl. I just don't have the money.
Who is that girl? I like that figure.
That's La Muerte.
La muerte. La muerta.
Oof,
This one's done by Loose
Kill me.
Collectibles.
Yeah.
she's nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Easy
She
mode.
comes with a lot of weapons too.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Yeah, she's
I'm a sucker for a skull.
Whoa.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
skull lover.
No comment. No comment.
Now this is a nice shot though that I did, like, and I like that he's using 78 points dial.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could afford any of that stuff right now.
Oh, dude, I locked in on that 3-tier rooftop diorama, all deluxe instead. I opt in for that, man. With all the Spider-Mans and turtles that I have, I need the rooftop.
I like this shot, but the only thing that looks weird is it me or do the walls look like they're kind of
They're
like
a little
he's
bowed
using
in looking, kind of on the top here.
almost fish-eyed, like the lens was?
Yeah, it's an extreme, right? So it's probably just
no. This
cardboard,
is
but-
78
No.
points
Oh, no?
dial.
78 points.
Yeah.
Is it? I can't see
Yeah.
this way. What
Is
what
that-
is this date? I can't see them on the screen. I open them up on my other screen because I can't see anything.
Because we did the big six.
So that light on the left, that's an actual dial. That button light looking, it looks like it's drawn on there almost.
Oh, you talking about the
Yes,
nipple?
This is the,
I think he might have
rooftop
enhanced them a little
looking
bit, but they
nipple.
do light up though. The little domes on the side walls,
Oh,
they do light
okay.
up, and the wall and the lights above also light up.
Yeah, that looks nice.
There you go, Matchutoy. Yeah, you have an excuse to pass on toys now. Oh, I wish I had an excuse. I can't do it,
Yeah,
man.
I would have
Oh,
tightened this up too. I would have tightened this up too, and got rid of or at least brought them a further back, and then zoomed in a little bit closer just to get the look like they're just starting to walk. But I see the corner, like they're turning the corner of a hallway.
Oh.
Like I see that, but
Apparently,
I don't know.
this dial is being
Arizona.
affected by the heat in Arizona. Is that why it's kind of doing that? Is that true? Is it affected by heat? That's sad.
Yeah, because they're made out of foam, so yeah, it'll.
Oh man.
Yeah, the material. This is 78. The material he makes them out of. I haven't had any problems with them, but it isn't like that rigid, thick foam. It's a thinner foam.
Not like the pink foam.
Yeah, it's
No,
not like the pink foam. It's almost like a third of an inch wide. So it's a little.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's definitely thinner.
Oh.
Definitely
Yeah.
thinner then.
Yeah, the heat would
I'm
definitely.
gonna Emerald Knight, man. I gotta thank you. For
Oh,
the
thanks, John.
Super chat, man. I gotta thank you. I'm gonna play this for you.
Sweet little puppy.
That's
Sweet
all I
little
got.
puppy. Little puppy.
Play that one. I'm gonna try to find more clips, but not today.
All right, get off of me, and then we go look for.
That's what she said. Well, they all
Damn, Oz.
Damn.
Just saw the door and walked right in.
Walk right in. You mean walk right out? Because he said that's what she said. Get off of me. Oh my God.
I should have expected that. I should have expected.
yeah,
that.
you walked right into it.
I walked right into that.
Walk right out of it too.
I walked right out of it too.
Anyway,
Great shot.
everybody else said they didn't need any special going over, so they were all.
Nope.
No, I'm still gonna look for
No.
shelf presents.
If you want, then that's fine. But while you're doing it, I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, you guys
back
keep
to the
going.
Next
Yeah.
one. We got. This is where Pablo got
Ooh.
inspiration from lately. For the Metroid stuff.
I love this. See, I haven't taken a shot of
Samus. I don't.
Samus and this Metroid. I have the Metroid. I still haven't taken shots of it. Like I gave it to my daughter. She's been playing with this. She loves the damn thing. I put on the black light in the room. She's like, "Ooh, look at the ooze, look at the green." She loves all that stuff. But this is cool. This is a cool shot.
Or
I like
S
this.
for sure, man. For sure, she's solid.
Yeah.
Brian.
That's that
Yeah, I
new
like this a
Samus
lot.
too.
Oh wow! What is this Metroid?
Oh, and he got the smaller ones too. Hold up.
Where do these come from? I want
Those
a
are
Metroid.
those.
Oh, that
came
one
out-
comes with that one.
No. So the Metroid figure is a Figma figure. That big
Yes.
Mother Brain. It's not. It's from Nintendo.
That's Nintendo. Yeah, I have the Mother Brain. I have
Oh,
the
the
Mother
little
Brain.
one and the little ones came in a 2-pack.
Oh.
Because I have the 2-pack of the little ones. I don't have the Mother Brain. That's the only one I'm missing.
I have the Mother Brain, but the 2-pack, is that Figma or is that the
No, the
Nintendo?
2-pack is also from Nintendo.
I'm gonna go hunt that down now. See,
You have
see,
to hunt it down. Everybody's gonna be hunting it down. Nobody's gonna have any money.
well, I'm gonna hunt it down. It's Nintendo, so it shouldn't be that expensive.
So, man, some nice backlighting there. It's right there out of the frame with the television, but you need a little bit more light on Samus's front side because it gets really dark in here. And And you do have an underlight, so I'm wondering.
I like the light.
I
think you
I
see
like
enough of the leg.
That's it. I give it.
There.
Yeah, it could be that the thing in front
Well,
of
you
it
don't have to.
is casting the shadow.
Well,
It makes sense because I think the mother brain is blocking the majority of the light because the
Yeah.
the underbelly of
the
her
brain.
is lit up well. So
Well, she also needs a rim light back here behind her because it just
a little rim
basically-
light could have worked, but then yeah, I mean, because you could get some of the light, that motivated light from that moon behind her, that would have worked.
Yeah.
There is light coming from that general direction, but
overall, I love the shot,
But
man.
she needs a rim on her.
see where the light is hitting that planet behind them. There is light coming from that. You can see it
In
on the
that
top
same
of the
direction.
helmet and
Yeah.
the top of the little Metroid or the
But it's
little
not enough
whatever
light.
the little brain things are in the background there. I don't know.
Yeah, just regrettably, it's not enough light. It needs.
difference of opinion, but
I like the shot.
I don't know.
I think this is great. Compositionally, it's excellent. I would have liked to see like one of those
takes you
little
right to the
ones, like a
frame.
little closer to the frame, so it was a little more in focus. Like just give it,
Mm.
you know.
Like,
but I like it.
See, I see
Is
where
that a
Maz is
reference?
coming from though, because I see the mother brain. She has more light on her than everything else there. You know, if you know the light source is casting light, so it's. I see
only
where
thing
Maz-
I
But I think
would've
it looks
done-
to, it feels like to me like she's going over some sort of alien. You know, who knows
Like a
what that is?
forest or
Lava
something like that.
or something like that on the ground or whatever. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's
This is
still
a
an
nice
awesome shot
It
though.
just, there's some lighting here that I think needs to be addressed just a little bit. I mean, not a lot. I mean, like I kind of want more light on the front of Samus, but you guys, of course, say that it doesn't need to be. All right,
I think.
that. But
I
given how
agree with
bright it
Maz.
is here, I want a rim light on her, not just it kind
But
of.
it looks good because, like I said, what's in the foreground could be casting a shadow on that leg, and that is where it's like, okay, I'm okay with not seeing that much light because maybe since the light is shining from underneath, that could be casting the shadow. So possible.
Yeah, but I agree with Maz. I think it just needs a little bit of a rim light, just a little bit.
And a bit stronger focus too, because everything's soft. Like I can't tell exactly where the focus is.
Well,
She's
got
got
the
a
focus
soft
on the helmet for
all
sure.
over.
It was just the visor looks soft because he added the glow effect.
But it looks soft. I mean, it might be in focus, but it looks
Well,
soft.
it's kind of
The
tricky
whole thing
because the thing you would think is right in front of you would be sharp, and it's not because the story is on the girl or whatever that figure is in the middle. So it looks like nothing is sharp, but it is. You know.
You know what looks sharp? Honest to God,
The gun.
her dome, the dome and the gun. Yeah, the dome and the gun.
We're about
Like
on
the
the
big-
same plane. Yeah.
Yeah, the dome and the gun is the only things that I see actually in focus.
It's a cool shot, though. I love the concept of this, man. I'd like to see you, knock it into.
I'm having fun with. I'm glad that they invited me to their group. They do
Yeah, I saw
nothing
you.
but
taking
Metroid
shots with these guys.
Metroid shots and stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing more collabs with them.
I wanted to get that robot from the Metroid series from Figma. That thing sold out.
Oh,
quick. I
from
was like,
the
damn.
from the new
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
that big shit, that big robot.
Well, I missed out on the
mech-
Samus one, man. She's hard to get now too. The new one.
the one with the white and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on her. I only got this one.
Next shot.
All right, we're gonna move on. No fate figures. Thank you
I
so
like
much
that.
for sharing
It's a
that,
nice shot.
man. Pablo, you got.
No, I was gonna ask which shot he would like for me to go over.
All right. Well, now you've asked that, we'll move on to my bad Mezco Monday shot. I didn't really like this shot. I mean, I like the concept of it. I always like the concept of it, but I feel it's kind of soft all over. Like
Yeah, I think you need more light from the left there on the main subject. That's all. Because it's I see what's going on. I can totally make out the whole story,
Mhm.
and it's cute.
I'm glad you can.
Yeah, it's not my favorite shot.
The
It's in the list. So.
Mikey maybe could be turned his head a little bit more. Looking, it feels like he's looking off to the side.
Yeah,
Little
he
bit.
is. He is a little off.
Yeah. I mean, this feels to me like one of your shots. You're trying to get a Mezco Monday shot out.
Yeah, I was quickly shooting this one. Really,
Yeah.
Just was like, yeah.
But
Um,
you know, all the
I've done
all
better.
all the basics are there.
Hey, we've seen worse win.
It's good.
I like the little concept of this guy though. The popping out, holding the face hugger, like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
Thinking
that.
of-
That's dope.
Making the grubs work is pretty tough, man. You ready, Pablo? Or are we moving on?
No, I haven't heard from Shelf Presence.
We got Casper up next, and Casper
like
just got
Casper.
selected by NECA for one of his shots. To
Yeah.
use one of his shots.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
that's
awesome.
nice. Very
That's a good
nice.
shot.
Considering Casper's roots when we first saw him, it's so
Yep.
great to see that he's moving along.
And he got multiple shots in this one, is it? Because I see 3
possibly. He likes to
dots
do
there.
that.
Let's see. Yeah. There you go.
It took me half a second to get the angle on this. The stairs in the background were a good touch because for a second
I
there,
like
I
the
thought
third shot.
he was. I thought this was top down instead of like a wooden
Oh,
statue.
I thought he was.
I'm like,
falling.
damn, that's a hell of a trick right there, hanging off the
Yeah.
ledge.
I like the
But I get it
color
now.
grading on this shot, Lou, but I like the first shot better. I just wish it had more of that color grading of the last shot.
See, I couldn't see the thing that I don't like about the first shot is that I couldn't tell he was just grinding. It looks like he's falling.
Oh,
Like at first glance, it looks like he's falling. But if you go to the third shot, you can see he's actually, grinding, doing a nose grind on the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a little more angle to it. That's why. Yeah.
well, he's
They're both
unfortunately,
nice.
in order to get the right angle for the grind he's doing, he needs to actually use a stand with it, and he's not using a stand because he's not actually on the truck, which is where you would grind this, and he's
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah. Anyway, anything else for Casper?
No, man. Great job, man. Keep up the great work, man.
Yeah, congratulations, man. Congratulations. Doughboy snaps for the second shot of the row, man. We got the Elder Predator from NECA.
I like
Golden
that
Angel. I like the concept, man. Here's the BTS.
Go back to the last shot.
Hold on, I'm going back.
After the BTS, that's fine.
And then
Yeah, the smoky
here?
one is nice.
I like that one. Yeah, because
Yeah, this one's
that
very
one
nice
adds more kind of a fill light on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see a
versus
lot more of the
first one that
details.
he had. Yeah, because the first one looked a little too dark, but
Too dark.
it works.
Yeah.
But having the atmosphere kind of like brought some more light on him.
Yeah, you can make out the silhouette in all of them, but I agree with you,
he
Pablo.
needs
I
the
like
bounce
yeah.
card on his
that one
floor,
or the
man.
second one. I'm not really sure. don't
I
know.
like this one better because it has more of a cinematic feel to it.
Yeah.
It does.
I still maintain he's a bounce card on the bottom here, and
Well, that's the thing. I kind of like that he doesn't, because I do like that it's all dark, because all the light that's only coming us from the window and whatever blue light that's above. So all that light's not hitting the floor because of how narrow that alleyway is.
well,
gives
story
you
wise,
more
I
of
agree
that
with you,
horror.
but photography composition wise, it's a little dark. I think
That's why I like this one more, because that atmosphere kind of filled in some
you
of
can
that
see his
light.
actual shape with the atmosphere. I'll agree with that, but I kind of wish you could see a little bit of detail on the body, at least the mask. I don't know.
Well, Maz did,
got a little rain
master
on there,
taking
too.
dark shots. So
Oh. Hey, I learned how to pose this week. Get off me.
Yeah, the only thing with
you
the
did. I give you props.
right.
I'm just giving you props. I'm giving you props. I'm giving you your flowers, whether they're black or not.
the only thing with the foggy one, I like the drops on the helmet. On the other ones, they're more in scale. There's a couple of big drops on that
I just
third one.
noticed that. Yeah.
So the other two look like more in
Yeah.
scale. They look really good. I think the second one's a good compromise, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
But nice.
All right, moving on. Were you still working, Pablo? You figured it
Yes,
out?
I haven't heard from him yet.
All right. Moving
Still
on.
waiting.
I think this is 40s for number 2 here. That's pretty cool, man. I like this gladiator shot. This is pretty
Wait.
tight. But he still has
Okay,
that
hold on,
clarity
hold on.
going on, like that over clarity that he likes to use.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Crunchy blacks.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out
Yeah,
what's
it's
going on. Is
crunchy.
he in mid-fall? Is he in
Shelf, if you're
mid-fall?
still here, Shelf, just send me a DM on which
This
one.
dude has got him by the horn,
image.
pulling him backwards, and this guy's gonna stab him while he's pulling him backwards.
Mm-hmm. It's a
You see
good
all that?
pose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, looks like he's holding him by the horn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's holding him down while he's about to stab him. Let's see if
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, guys. Don't wait on me.
I'm still
It's
trying to
taking it
figure
in.
out, like, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the plane, like, because I see the Minotaur's foot hyper extended back, so I'm assuming that that's where the plane is. That's the floor. I'm trying to gauge the level of the angle because it
Here's
is
your
a Dutch
floor.
angle. Yeah, I'm just gauging it because it's a lot going on.
He's got him jumping off a rock. It looks like, because I think I don't know. This looks like
He's
that's part of
pulling
the
his-
belt here. So this is a rock. He's definitely jumping off a rock.
he's pulling his horn back so the other guy can run the trident in through him is what's going on. But
but that's
the
the thing.
background
It
is
looks like a
very
bunch of rocks.
odd. I'm not really
well, you've
sure.
got that
I think I
big
would have put
glare
a
up in the
sky
upper
back
right.
there. Yeah,
you've
and
got
there's
that big glare in the upper right, and then you've got the same color haze down at the bottom of the frame, and I'm just not quite sure what those two things do to the shot.
Well, that's like a lot of like we've said to Toyota, like don't like again, you don't even need that. If that's a post effect, that glare up there, either that's your light, and that's where your key light should be coming from, and then you can bounce some onto the front of them, or don't do it at all. And the background is a little confusing. I can't figure out. I think I would have simplified the background because it's a very complex pose and everything. I might have had a little bounce light on the on Calavius too. His body gets a little lost back there. I mean, it's okay. I think you can see that the background is post. Yeah, the background's post, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, the background's post.
Yeah, I think so.
If the background's post, I would have just put this like with a sky or something
Some
simple.
broken stones and a partial sky or something.
Yeah, like a brick, like a wall, like a stone wall or something like that. Yeah.
I like the story. I like the expression.
I think the posing's very good too.
Yeah, it's great.
Yep.
But the background is too similar to the characters as far as textures and colors and stuff go, so they do get a little bit lost on the
brightness.
Yeah, actually, I agree. I think that's the same thing, and that was kind of what we were talking about when it came to the Ghost Rider. It's like when you have too much of the same color going on, it's hard to determine what ends and what begins where. Your eyes just make everything blend together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, for now, not every time, but Robert tends to do like a post color overlay, what I mean, like,
okay.
and it kind of evens out all the colors, which I don't always think is a good thing because then things can blend.
Yeah.
But
right.
I mean, there's something to it, but I think I would lay off it a little bit, like back it up a little bit.
I would say that it was. I mean, if that's a person's style, I can understand. But the thing about it is, before you do that, somewhere along those lines, some colors have to be a little harsher than others, so that when you put that filter on, you're still able to see, what is where. So, but if everything already is kind of one even tone, and then in post you do more, then that's what kind of makes it hard to see what's where.
Yeah, I just find it odd that his light source is back here, but he's lighting from over here. I think you mentioned.
Yeah,
that
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about in the beginning.
Especially given, like, I guess for me, it's the nature of the characters too. Like, if this is a city street, I'm like, all right, you could have light coming from everywhere. Like, it could be a store over there or something. But like, what is creating that light? You know what I mean? Like, generally, you're in a gladiatory arena, it's sunlight. Period. And maybe there's a torch somewhere if it's a little darker. But
this is a light-colored stand, so it could really bounce a lot of light back onto the figures from that other side. But
yeah, that's a bright light, man.
They still need the light going on from the upper right.
Yeah, the key light is on the right or on the left, and then your light source seems to be on the right. So that's all.
Yeah. All right, we're going to keep moving. Toyetic 40s, thank you so much for sharing. What do we got here? Oh, John's Toy Cave. This is new, man. Doctor Strange. This is a Hot Toy? Yeah, Hot Toys, Doctor Strange. Yeah, man, this is a cool concept. I like this concept, guys. What do you guys want to say?
I think.
Oh, Brian likes to shoot 1/6. I want to see what Brian's got to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, I see for me on this, I like the fact that there's a number of different colors going on, because for one thing, it fits the character. The only thing is it's a little too bright on the orange, because I would have preferred to see the hands so you can actually see what the hands are doing. I mean, I kind of understand what they were doing, where they wanted to have some kind of effect coming from it, but it's just a little too bright to where you can see one of it. The hand that's on the left looks more like a nub than you're able to see what the hands are.
Yeah.
other than that, I mean,
Detail disappears.
it's a really good effect because I understand they're also trying to make the glow from the hands project light onto the face. So overall, I think it's a definitely a good concept, also a good pose. I just want to kind of tone down the orange a little bit on the hands.
Okay. Trevor, you also like to shoot 1.6, I guess. At least your name says so.
Yes, damn.
Your name says 1.6 shooter.
Well, because I did a lot of 1.6 at first, and then
Yo,
people
Trevor,
paid
what
me
is
to
it
do
this
other
week?
shit. So
I just wanted to throw that out
Hold
there.
up, Trevor. What is it? What is it this week, man? You're getting attacked on all fronts, man.
Hot Toys
First
wants to call me. I used to do whatever. Anyway, I still shoot 1.6.
he got attacked on his show. He's getting attacked on this show. Sheesh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, I'm not.
It's too late to change the name. Okay, that's the bottom line.
You couldn't change
so
your name
everything.
to Charlie Brown, man. You might as well change it to Charlie Brown now.
I know, right?
You blockhead.
Yeah, it's all the things that Brian just said in terms of like the hands being a little. It's cool, like the light works, but it's a little too hot. It's a little too hot, and the softness I don't like. I don't like the drop off of the focus. If it even is a focal thing and not just a post effect, it looks almost like post. His head suddenly drops off into like a blur up at the top there. I think at least his head should be entirely in focus, and then if because this is kind of a bird's eye view, a little bit, at least a little slightly overhead thing, like then focus on the head, and then the focus could drop off down towards the bottom of the body or something like that. But it seems artificial and post, and it just seems kind of arbitrary. So, but I like the light. I like the light he's got coming from underneath him. That underlighting is cool, and it makes sense for the magic and all that stuff. So it's good.
I'm gonna say this again. I feel he needs a rim light behind him because he's got. I think he was masked onto this background because he's got some.
Yeah, that's why I think it's all blurry.
Yeah.
But rim light will really help with that. And
yeah, I mean the thing is, like, even if you're going to do something in post and you're not shooting in front of a picture, or you're not shooting in front of a TV screen or something like that, look at the picture that you're going to put it on and match the light to that, because like a nice red, backlight would have been really cool here, and then you could have just cropped him out straight, and it would have looked great. It would have fit in. So
that's it though.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, just the focal range is kind of weird, and the backlighting. Anybody else?
Good focus on the face. I think this would be a really nice, except for the head blurring out at the top. I think it would be a nice close-up shot too.
Yeah,
even tighter. But yeah.
All right, John
Very
Stoike,
nice.
man, I want to see more from you though. I definitely want to see
for
where
sure.
you're going with this, man. So let's keep moving. If there's nobody else, I think we got Casper. This is the second shot for the night. If you don't count the 5 and the other one.
There's only one here.
There's only one here.
There's only one here, man. There's only one here. I'm trying to figure out who the focus is. Is it Raph? Because he's a little blurry. He's not facing the camera.
Raph is in focus. Raph is in focus definitely because his shell is super detailed.
I'm just trying to figure out the reasoning for that because he's not facing the camera, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, you don't
Pizza,
necessarily need to
man.
have him facing the camera, though.
No, you don't need to, but
It's pizza time.
then it
Man.
should focus on the pizza.
Yeah, I think if he had been like eating a slice and facing away, like facing us, or not looking at us, but facing this, the front of the camera side. I think I don't know why it feels like he's walking out of the picture, and I don't love that. Maybe would have had it.
Yeah.
Maybe would have had him push back a little bit more. The only other thing for me that stands out from this is I really like the light in the background, like it's coming from like one of those cheap overhead hanging lights that you'd have in a sewer. But I don't like the light in the foreground that's lighting up the two in the front. Yeah, Raph. Yeah, it's too bright. It's almost like, where is that coming from?
Yep.
I think a little bit of light, if it was coming off from the off screen from the left to maybe simulate the TV, and then the light just drops off from that light that's in the back. lighting up the two guys in the back. You know what I mean? That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because again, like you said, Ma, it's kind of like what is the, I don't know about like what is the focus, but what is the story. What are we meant to look at, and what is the story? You know what I mean? Because the two in the back are playing a video game.
Well,
it's kind of a hangout, but like I kind of want to know where to look. You know what I mean? Like
to me, it looks like it could have been a shot for like an event like showing, like, for instance, we'll have topic like soccer. You know, use your figures in the way of soccer, or use your figures in the way of lunchtime, you know, break time, whatever. And looks like the focus is pizza because he is emphasizing steam on the pizza and all that other stuff.
Yeah, but then have the other guys eating pizza and talking in the background or something, you know, something to unify it, because I feel like there's a story between the two in the back talking about the game. You know, the body language there seems important, but then there's really, I don't know what the story is. And then should I be looking at, you know, the pizza? You know, that seems to be like nicely.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I just a different angle, maybe shooting through him picking up the slice and the box top, like to the guys in the back or something like that would have been kind of cool. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
What's up, Corner?
It's a good setup. I just think like you work on the story on this one. I think the story's a little all over the place. I need a focal point.
Yeah,
to land on.
What's up, Tor Nerd? How you doing, Greg? Good seeing you. Anybody else for Casper on this one?
Nope.
Nope. All right, we're gonna move on because he said that really fast. Suvos.
Wow.
Toyography. What's going on, Suvos?
Is that new? Is Suvos?
That is McFarlane.
Yeah, he's new. He's definitely new.
Some McFarlane Batman.
I'm gonna hit that follow.
Well, he's new to the show, I think. 'Cause I don't think I've seen him on the show. I mean, I've been following.
That's
him.
what I mean. New to the show. Yeah, new to the show. Yeah.
Oh my God, Greg! Everybody paid me like a whole bunch of money to do their shots.
Hint, hint, right? That wasn't a.
Yeah, this is
wasn't a
endorsement
suggestion.
time now, baby. This is endorsement
You want your
time.
shot that we missed? I need a whole bunch of money.
We're a union here.
Yes.
$2. I'm kidding. You don't have to pay money, but we are time jump. Anyway, so we got Batman. Oh Jesus!
I don't know if I
Did you say Batman?
I don't know if I like
You
the
didn't
amount
do
of
I honestly don't know how to give this back to you.
It's bad when you're on the show and you can't, and you got to pay.
I'll need something from Target someday. Maz. I'll need something from Target.
I'm walking to Target, but I missed.
All right, let's take a look at this.
We grift.
Moss wouldn't even show my shots, even if I did pay.
Oh man! So we got the what's his name? Not Batman. The guy,
Val Kilmer.
Thank you, Val Kilmer. I couldn't think of his name. It just
Sheesh.
gone. Val Kilmer, Batman by McFarlane. This is a hell of a Dutch angle, though.
I was about to say, I think the Dutch angle is a bit strong.
His lighting is good, but if you think back to this movie, though, you know Schumacher was going kind of crazy, and there was a lot of these strong angles in that movie, so I can kind of see why they went this way.
It does kind of fit it, yeah.
Yeah, it does kind of fit it, but he needs a bit more green in there because he'd like to throw a whole bunch of that green light in there.
No, that's true, especially with this particular suit because it's Val Kilmer's, Two-Face and Riddler. So,
But
I agree with you on that.
I do like it. When you're using these snow effects, though, I see you did like one layer of snow effects. You want to try to do multiple layers, some in front and some behind them. Your bigger snow effect pieces you want to have towards the front because they're going to be towards the camera, kind of broke it out, and since they're closer, they're usually kind of bigger. But it really helps sell it if you have multiple layers, usually at least 3 of the snow effect. And try to
a
use
little less is more too with snow. It seems a little bit.
This would have been a back layer for me. I would have used it way back there in the back and kind of blurred it out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because the closer they are to your camera, obviously they're going to be more out of focus. So you got to think about the depth of if you were actually shooting it. Some of them that you have in front of them work. It's the smaller ones that, like Maz said, should be kind of behind him. You should have masked it out of the body part and left it behind him.
I know you guys hate it when I do this, but here's a great example.
Oh, I love it when you do this.
Okay, okay, Mars.
He didn't even have to pay. Look, he didn't even have to pay.
Well, it's his show.
But I'm
his
getting
show.
some foreground ones, some background ones, some
You already
middle
shelled
ground
out for
ones,
the,
and it really
computer.
helps, So just all right, I'm gonna go away now before Trevor gets mad.
No, I'm not
Well,
getting mad. It's your show.
You know what would have been
just
nice?
kidding.
You
I
would have
like
been
the-
nice, Maz, if you would have showed one of our shots. You know what I mean? To
Pertinent
show
to
the
the
example.
conversation. Lou.
I'm actually the shot that Trevor's talking about is actually my favorite shot of his.
Oh, you don't have to jump on that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do it because I love this shot.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
This is a shot. This is a shot. That
I don't think I saw this.
Oh yeah. You didn't
Yeah.
see this one?
You didn't see this?
Man.
I don't
Man.
know. Now I gotta go
Man.
look.
yeah, this is my favorite shot you did for this. when they revealed her, the fact that they're using the Hagnog figures like that, it's like damn.
How old is this shot? How far do I gotta
May
throw
Yeah,
it?
that was fun.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
it's,
this one.
it's a while back. I tagged it. I tagged it
Yeah.
in June, of course, or July.
Oh, yeah, I
who the hell
didn't see
knows?
it. So yeah, I'm hitting the like button.
I tagged them like 6 in a row, so like it is what it is.
Yeah, but this is from May 31st. Yeah. Yeah, when I saw the name,
Yeah,
that you
the
picked, I was
fun-
like, yep, I know what shot you're talking about. I
Nice.
love this shot.
I like that.
It's a fun setup. Yeah, using the Hagnons. I did do a little post work and make them. I shot the shot without them, and then brought some of the trees through a little bit just to give them a little bit more of that translucent look. But,
Translucency.
Yeah.
you know,
Just
the great
like
thing
this-
about what's that? Grab guys
I'll
from the '60s with a scream. Yeah. I think that works for the Batman for sure.
Yeah, it works for this one too.
Um,
So I could do that.
But like you can break these guys apart, and like with any figure, like and then you can have them crawl them out of the ground. Like that's the But yeah, there you go. That's it.
Yep.
All right.
Backlighting.
Nice.
I don't know. Well, I'm trying to think of a teaching moment for that. I should have picked something else that would have been a little more of a teaching moment for this.
Well, I
Sorry.
mean, the lighting, the way you did the night lighting, because we were talking about how one light can
Yeah.
drown out the entire image, and you have the light cool blue with some whites on here.
Yeah, I mean, your key light is like right behind her. I think there's probably a loom cube like directly behind Azza, like blowing up. You can see some of it spilling out from underneath the cape on the lower left there, and the rest is just an overhead softbox with a light blue. That's pretty much it. I might have had a bounce card. I might have had something coming from the right too.
Do you have a little bit of a purple light in there too? Because I see a little bit of purple on like here.
It might have been. I don't know. I don't remember.
here.
Oh yeah, you know what? There was. I had a little bit coming from the right, just a little bit to. I don't know what for. I don't know what for. Might have just been to highlight her a little bit. I think to get a little front light on her. So I think that's what that was.
Yeah, because I can see a little bit here. I mean, like I said, this is one of my favorite shots from the reveals.
This is gonna be the cover of the calendar. So.
Yeah.
Where is it? Nice.
Nice.
All right, we can move on. Let's go.
All right, Mouse. I'm gonna put you back.
Hold on, don't do it yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Should have picked one with snow, but we weren't talking
Dang
about
it.
snow at the time.
I don't remember.
He's looking for one of his shots. He's looking for one of his shots
I was
again.
looking
Hold
for
up.
Just Jeff's because he was asking about it. I can't remember his IG name though. T Bellet in the chat. What's going on, man?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up, Thomas?
While you're looking, I finally managed to get one of the wires in the cape.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. You can't get it in there. Sweet.
So
Nice.
I think honestly, I think the way they designed this thing, they made it so that you can put a wire in if you wanted to. Because it
And
was
really,
so
I would
easy.
put them in for
Yeah.
situationals, like
Nice.
right now. It works really
Surprising
well.
it didn't come with
Yeah.
the wire
with
though,
one
for you.
side, but if you put it in for both, it might make it kind of weird and not flow. So
Yeah, I don't know how to play around with it, but they left it open all the way to where you can get it to like right there. So
They
That's
might
nice.
have thought about doing it, and to cut costs didn't do it. Who knows?
probably, you know what?
Yeah, probably.
Because I think that's a
Probably.
licensed figure, right? They had to pay for that. So
It is, yeah.
cheaped
It
out
is.
a little bit.
They released this one and the Shazam.
Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Did they release the Batman also?
I don't think so. I think because this is the Gong Pop Mart one,
Yeah,
so
the Pop Mart one. Yeah. I thought
yeah. So I
Or
think
did
they
they reveal
only
a Batman?
yeah. And then on top of that, I didn't even get the exclusive one. The exclusive one came with 2 extra hands and 1 extra head. And I was like, it's all right. All right.
yeah, Sorry, I'm looking for Jeff.
Oh man, that's a good shot.
Are you sorry? Are you?
I am.
Are you though?
He inboxed Pablo. Okay, because I just found
Oh,
Jeff's
okay.
page. So
All right, hold on. I got it.
Anyway, so yeah, here's the Batman. Anything else for Batman?
No.
Sue Voss, because we
No.
kind of really danced
I like
around.
the light on this. It's nice. It's really nice.
All right, then.
Stay on target.
Just the snow could be a little reduced.
All right then. Move on to the mask with toy box shots, and shots like this is why I ended up buying this figure. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
At least I found it for retail. I can at least be thankful of that.
Yeah.
This is mostly really nice. I don't know what that hot spot is down below his
Left
right
side.
hand is.
Or his right hand side, our left.
Right there, yeah.
That
right there.
exactly where you're pointing. Yep, down there, underneath the gun. That's the only thing that I would love to see not there.
Agreed.
Because it just keeps pulling my eye down there, and I don't want it
Yeah.
to. But
Yeah,
I
you're
like
right.
it. I think a little more contrast in it would be nice. But I like the way it is. I mean, it's a good pose. It's a good looking figure. I mean, it just definitely is a
I
good.
really
looking
should have
figure.
got that figure.
I'm also a fan of less is more on the ground when you're trying to give it that, dirty look. It's like almost too many things can look kind of fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it looks good. It's cool. Is that stuff actually there?
Yeah.
Some of it.
Yeah.
Is. I don't know about that front piece.
Yeah, the one in the foreground looks like it's not.
Right? That looks like it's not there. Like there's no
Yeah.
shadow on it. That's weird.
Yeah. But the one that's in front of him on the floor is, and everything behind him.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the one in the very foreground doesn't look like it's there.
No. But I don't know.
It's
It's
a
nice.
great figure though. I had a lot of fun with this one. And I agree, man, because your eye has just pulled the highest point of contrast, and so you got all this white.
Yeah,
over
I don't
here.
even know what that's supposed to be. I'm
Speaking of
trying to think
highlights.
if it's like meant to be something, but it's not. It's so nondescript that it doesn't even like. If it was like a fire in a bin or something, in a trash can or something, maybe one thing. But like,
Well, at first
it's
I
so
thought
hot. It's so
at first I thought he was indoors, and that's bright sunlight coming through the window. But he's
No,
not indoors.
he's
He's
outside,
outdoors.
yeah.
That's the street that he's on. So
Yep.
It needs to be higher up though, really, for that light source. It shouldn't be coming from the bottom like that, unless you can explain it or at least give you an indication. I think.
well, I mean, because I've seen light like that in zombie movies where they're inside a building and that's covered with newspaper, and whenever there's paper that's ripped off the window, sunlight looks like that through the window because it's so bright outside.
But it's coming from.
Oh,
low
I
angle.
see what you're saying. I wasn't looking at it that way.
That's the way I saw it when I first saw the image. But then, like when
Is
I
it
started looking at the
curtains or
ground and
something?
everything,
Is it an open window?
that's what I'm thinking because it looks like
maybe
newspaper
it
on the
is.
window.
Maybe it is. I couldn't figure out what the hell it was. Yeah,
You know,
okay, if
maybe
that's the case.
the light is coming from, maybe that's a store behind him, and that's
Yeah.
the light coming from the window from the store.
Could be.
Very possible. It's hard to say though with the focal range it is though. So
Yeah.
What the hell are they selling in there?
Right?
oh my!
Spotlights?
But all the trash all around, they're not selling much.
Bat signals? Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right, toy box shots, man. Thank you so much for sharing. We're gonna get over here to this.
Oh, I was about to say I already have it pulled up.
why is
No,
that?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yep, that's the shot that he was talking
Yeah,
about.
I had it pulled up too.
Yeah.
IR Ninja. So yeah, this is the Mafex Bane, right? And then the Mafex Superman.
Yeah.
Um,
Superman. Yeah.
Guys, lay into it, man. I don't want to be the only guy here.
I would.
I like the
push Superman away
composition.
from
It's
the
a pretty
wall.
good. Yeah.
I like that wall.
Yeah.
Though. Nice looking wall. Very fine.
The
wall.
wall is good looking. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like the wall has more detail than the figure.
I was about to say
Like-
that. Why is the wall so? Well, no, but
Yeah,
the wall's
focus.
not in focus though. It's blurred out, not a lot, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the bike that's on the bottom where Superman's supposedly hovering above looks like it's more in focus. Like that stands out to me a lot. I
yeah.
don't know why. It just does that corner.
I think Superman's in focus. I think the eyes are a little overdone with that effect.
Could be.
I mean, compositionally, I think the cape. I would have liked to see going to one side or the other instead of like out like that. It looks a little.
Mhm.
staged.
Boyish.
Yeah, just flat. It just there's no depth to it. Like it should be rippling or something like that. But I mean, bringing Bane in from the corner, you did a good job of like framing it like that. I would have had him bent over a little bit more, a little more menacing and looking at, so his head isn't cut off. Not that there's anything wrong with the head
You see
being cut off at the top, but I would have liked to have had him like almost curled around and framing Superman. You know what I mean? Completely. It would have been kind of cool.
You see he's standing on Batman though, right?
Yes, yeah. I see.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Okay,
Yeah,
that's all right. No, I missed that.
With the exception of him standing on Batman, I would actually like to have gone from a lower angle, looking up past Bane, and then see Superman kind of hovering, like looking down at him. But have the camera shoot from behind Bane and looking up. The problem is you lose Batman in that. There's no real good way to do it. You can try to put it on plexiglass or something to shoot through that, but that's really kind of a pain in the ass.
You could shoot ground level and still get some of Batman laying down if you're far enough back. You got to have enough of a dio, to get that kind of height and that kind of depth. The Batman is tricky. I think I would have, if you would move them close. Again, they look like they're at the right distance, but you can fake that kind of. Like you could get them closer to each other, and it's still going to look like they're not like right on top of each other. So I think I would have just angled Batman a little bit more, so I could see his head anyway. Unless I'm looking at it the wrong way, and his head is back there, or I don't know which way it's going.
I don't know where his head is.
His head would be towards us, though, right? Yeah.
No,
I have no clue.
No,
because I can't tell. I can't tell. Because the point of reference, like I would assume his head's facing the other way because Bane wouldn't stand on.
The head is away from us, according to Just Jeff.
Yeah, because it'll be on his chest, if anything.
Yeah,
just like very overpowering, imposing, style. Or unless you want to be a dick move and just kick him in the dick, that's different.
I like Bane's pose though. I do agree with Trevor to hunch him over more and have him look more up like Superman. But I like the step. I like the way the arms are. But if you just kind of hunch his shoulders over and have him kind of like more just in an attack kind of pose.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say the same thing. So I'm assuming this Bane does come with different hands, like some fisted hands.
Okay.
That's the thing, because this is supposed to appear like it's a battle. If you are fighting, at least one or both of your hands would be fists, like you getting ready to hit. So this pose actually looks more like conversation than an actual fight, simply because both hands are open palm, and it's just not really the kind of pose that you would expect unless. Yeah, I mean,
Bane does like to slap people, So
I guess. So,
I was thinking like you could fix the Batman thing if you took that kind of hand that he has on the right hand and put it on the left and had him holding up Batman. Like,
that's what I was about to say.
And
then a fist on the other hand. You know what I mean? So you look like I'm gonna fucking kill him right now unless you stop me, Superman.
And honestly, it's because the thing is, I honestly didn't even realize Batman was there until you guys pointed it out. So honestly, I would say that perhaps he's even too close for the shot. Like pull out some, and then go ahead and get the whole thing, and then just crop it. Like whatever you don't want in the frame, just crop it from there. But capture everything, and then just adjust it when it's all done. Because otherwise, you can't really. For one thing, I don't see any. There's no depth of field. Like there's no distance. I can't tell how far Superman is actually supposed to be. So that's why I say that because of how close they are, it looks more like conversation.
Yeah, it would be nice if you had the room to have Superman more in the distance and looking like he's coming down on this, and he interrupted this fight. I mean. Jeff was saying like he was trying to convey that he didn't care he was there. I think you can still do that with posing. It's tricky. Like, I mean, I don't know if you're going to find an exact comic book panel but I mean, Bane, if he's holding Batman like this piece of crap here, you know what I mean? And he's got a fist out ready, and he's kind of looking at Superman and just like, yeah, come on, stop me. You know what I mean? that kind of gives you the idea that he's like not afraid of Superman.
Right.
It's tricky. It's tricky to get that can stuff, but
you can easily have him grab it. When you say grab Superman is much like how Thor was grabbed by Thanos in Avengers and Infinity War at the beginning, when he just grabs him by the scruff of the outfit and just kind of
like this, exactly like
so
that.
The way you would do that, though, if you want to know how to do that without any real stands or anything, is you get like a piece of wire and you wrap it around underneath his cape on one side and just on the underside of his neck on the other, and have him hold that wire, and it will look, if you shoot the angle right, it'll look like he's holding him up with a scruff of his outfit or whatever. Or if you want to be daring, you could even try him like holding up by the cape. I've seen comic book Neil Adams where he was, not Bane, but
right from the shoulder and his head is slumping down.
But that's going to be a little bit more height. That would take up more room and more real estate, and take up a lot of the room you might need for Superman and Bane. But to relay what's on this shot, though, another thing that I always do when I do fist, I don't particularly care for the way you get your hands turned here. When you're doing fists, I don't have a fisted guy right here. I tend to kind of turn them curled in from the side, not from the front. So like how you got this one here, I would have turned this fist around so you're looking at the thumb at the top here and have it come, like you want it to just kind of arch like this, kind of a bow. Maybe not quite that exaggerated, but kind of a bow in. Kind of like this.
If you look at your forearm, and figures will let you not do this, but like if you look at your forearm and you turn your hand like that, like you don't see the front of your, it follows your wrist movement. You know what I mean? Your forearm follows your wrist movement. So you got to kind of, if this part is showing here, then the fist is going to be out. I can't do this. And if you do that, it's down. If you turn it at all, it's going to, this part of your arm follows the front of your hand, no matter what. Pretty much do anything about it. It's just going to do that. So
808 Michigan in the chat, man. He says, "Hey Brian, when you coming out to Hawaii with the family?" So apparently that's the thing.
I think if you wanted more Batman in this shot, you could have took the motorcycle and the box out and then shot lower over, like toward come in from the ground low, so you get a nice length of Batman in there looking upward a little bit and still get the two figures, but you'd have Batman shooting through over his torso from a low angle, sort of going through, I don't know how to explain it really, but diagonally into the frame, but shooting lower and with the camera aimed up a little bit more. You don't need the motorcycle. It's not really conveying scale or depth or height of Superman off the ground, and the box really isn't adding to anything at all, nor is the dumpster. If you really wanted Batman in there, I would have shot a lot lower over the top, almost directly over the top of him, skimming him with the lens and then looking up a little bit. But that's what
might be a cool idea. I just thought about this. Is if we, I don't know how we're going to get this together, but maybe once a month we pick a shot and we all kind of like recreate it. Maybe not with even the exact same figures, with different figures, and like how we would shoot this shot. Like, let's take this shot. And like all the stuff we're telling you, it's like, hey, let's do it, and show you kind of how we would have done this shot. I think that would be kind of fun.
Actually, I've done that before. That's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Well, I've done that all the time with Mazda shots. Like, that ain't nothing new.
All right then.
Well, sticking on target. It needs some work. We get the idea. It's a nice shot, but still
you're
needs
good,
work.
Jeff.
Props are good. It just make them make sense, and like if you're just kind of sticking something like there to be there, it's I think that if there was a box, it would be either right by the dumpster or on the dumpster,
or partially in the dumpster.
Yeah, something like that. It's just
you know what? As far as what Jeff was saying, I can relate to that because it's difficult, especially when I'm shooting a 1/6 scale figure, and let's say I'm trying to put Captain America and the Hulk in the same shot, and it's just one guy is just way too big, and you're trying to, get
your dial's only so high.
Yes. So I matter of fact, I did that. I ran into a problem where I was trying to, and I managed to do it, but I got the new Hot Toys Mace Windu. So I'm trying to put Mace Windu in the same shot with Yoda, and it's like trying to get the scale for those two guys. So I ended up having to put like another. I think I took like a piece of tile to go past Mace Windu's head just so that I can be able to zoom out and get everybody.
Yep.
And sometimes it's like it really doesn't matter because like in this particular case, even if your brick wall is not that big, if you just have something else, even if you had like, construction paper or something that was up top, as long as you blurred it, you wouldn't be able to tell because it's the background is blurred out, so it wouldn't really matter. And basically you would rely on the person's imagination to fill in the rest. So
that, or if you can move it, you could take a shot the way you want it, move it up, stack it on top of something, take it again, and then just use the top of that image.
Yes.
If you need a shot, there's a way to do it all the time. Yeah.
Yes. Or
I know, Anthony. It's like, I know less props. Yeah, I get it. More, but there could be more here, but it would have to like make sense. You know what I mean? It really, it looks like it's not a mess here. There's just happens to be a box there and a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like kind of like stuff you had around. So I would either have the appropriate stuff there or just take them out, leave them out entirely. Keep it simple for now,
Yep.
All right, we're gonna move on, man. Thank you.
I will say that in relation to the comment, maybe next year Hawaii.
All right, and we're done with the mask one, right?
Yes.
All right.
Speaking of Hawaii, look at this shot right here. I like this.
Alpha Raptor in the head now.
Wow.
Well, Jurassic Park is on Hawaii, so they.
That's
yes.
The Jurassic Hawaii.
And I can just see going through the TSA and they'll be like, sir, why do you have toys in your luggage?
Well, you know what? I went through that on the first year I ever went to Mythic Legions. On my way back, I had a full suitcase of Mythic Legions figures, but I didn't keep the boxes, so I took these bags.
Oh, okay.
I had these bags. So I put all the figures and accessories in these bags, and the whole suitcase was full of this. So they had to put me to the side because they couldn't really see what this was. So when they opened the suitcase, or when they made me open the suitcase, and they were like, "What is all this?" I was like, "Toys."
You know what a good thing to say there is like, what are you guys, the Toy Security Authority? Get out of here. I'm sure that'll go over fine.
That'll
Granny, what?
Focus! Focus! Focus!
You get this.
All right, guys. We always complain about how much time we have.
I know.
We're in
This
July
is really
3rd now.
nice. I like this, man.
This is an awesome shot, man.
Yeah.
And Matchutoy, I agree with you, man. That's what I usually do is raise the diode tops up higher and stuff because you don't need that lower end usually. Anyway,
I like a little touch here. I like that the bag is swinging backwards. That's a nice little. It's good.
Nice,
it conveys the
nice
motion
touch,
that you don't get out of this. I like the colors. I mean, it's very toyish, but that's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I dig it. I like it a lot.
I love the colors.
I like it a lot.
When you have figures like this, it's best to just go with comedy. Just go with comedy. Right.
Hey, wait a minute. This is from July. Come on, Alpha Raptor. What the hell?
Oh yeah, it is from July.
Actually, JP Rex or somebody, if you're in the room, 808 is saying, I'm thinking of buying a Jurassic Park dinosaur for a photo with Dark Wolf and Tiger. Anybody got a suggestion for him?
The Hammond collection, Gigantosaurus of the T-Rex were great.
T-Rex is gonna be a little small, but if you play with depth perception or whatever,
or get the Gigantosaurus because that one's bigger than the T-Rex.
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep.
Or just go get a Gila monster and keep it in your basement.
Alpha
Or
Raptor.
if you're lucky enough to find on eBay the Amber collection Raptors, work fantastic.
Okay.
2 hours later.
I like the purple in the mountain, and then it ties to the colors on this whatever this dinosaur is. So I think that works. I love
Yeah.
Gallimimus.
The Gallimimus, yeah.
I think this shot. This is nice, Alpha.
I feel like the light, I mean, again, it's very toyish, so I don't care about it matching.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. Like it feels like it's more of a sunsetty. The light is coming from the far right, and he's got like an overhead light here.
Mhm.
you know, that's kind of lighting it up. I would have liked to have seen it lit from that right-hand side from behind. I think it would have like blended it, but it's, you know, it's that toy feel. It's nice.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very fun shot, man. It is.
Gonna move on. We got Pogue One.
Oh, that's nice.
Mr. Arthur Morgan.
Here. I'm gonna
Such a
start
great
off
figure.
this one here,
Wow.
guys, because this is what I'm saying.
Aziz, light!
Much better, thank you, Aziz.
I'm gonna say you're wrong.
Yeah, so do
Fine.
I.
Fine. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go ahead.
I like it. I don't like the
No,
hand
it's
cut
not,
off.
but it needs some light back there in the back to pull him off that background. He's
Nah,
like,
I can make. No, he's blending into the background. I like it. I like it.
I didn't know we were
Yeah.
doing ninjas. I thought these are cowboys. All right.
Well,
not-
if you're in the if
You've
you're
seen
out in the
portraits like
woods,
this, man, where
if
he-
you're
where
out
it
in the
blends
woods in
into-
the Wild West, there's no light.
Yeah.
Only that campfire.
So yeah, it's easy. I'll tell you.
You could do a portrait like this where
Actually-
somebody's face blends into the black
Yeah.
and there's no rim light. It doesn't always have to be like
because
that.
it's that very motivated lighting. Like
Hit him with the actually.
They've already
I
done
just
that.
wish
like,
I just
three
wish that
different
other
ways.
hand wasn't cut off because I
Yeah.
really like the shot. I would have liked to have seen this be almost a little more landscape.
well, the
and-
second
and
shot
like,
looks good
Oh,
too.
wait. You said hand.
Plus, Lex Luthor's keen mind, Lex Luthor's savvy, Lex Luthor's career guidance, Lex Luthor's school of better realism.
The second shot. Look at the second shot.
Sorry, I love that.
Yeah, I just don't like the light on this. And this there's your rim light, Moss. There you go.
Yeah, go to the second shot, Mons. There's your rim light.
Yeah, I like that.
I
I
don't
always
like
watch
that one as much with the lighting.
Yeah, I like
don't
the
like
first
that
one.
light behind
I like
it.
the
It doesn't
angle
make
of
any
the first
sense to-
one.
Yeah.
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 I just
Honestly,
would have liked to
my-
seen the hand with the other gun. That would have been nice.
because I have this figure, I probably would have chosen the ungloved hands. Because that way you can see the hands actually on. Then this actually works okay because you have a little bit of light shining on that glove so you can see. But in the other shot, it makes it just a little bit harder to see.
Yeah, the light is hitting it in so many in the right places that you can like make out the lines of all the clothing as much as you need to. You can see where the
Yes.
jacket separates from the shirt when it's flapping out there. You can see the belt. You can see the holsters. Everything is defined enough, but I like the dark because it actually feels like, you know, it's in the woods around a campfire or something like that. You know, and that's the only light that's coming from anywhere. Even though there is another light coming from the left, but it doesn't
Actually,
feel that way. It feels like moonlight or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
actually,
know.
that's the whole thing. The two different colors. Yes, one side does kind of look more like moonlight, and the other one looks like I would say if it was a campfire, it would be even darker because you can't get it that bright. But you know, around that time, they did have torches, you know, that they used for lights on the streets. So
Yeah.
that could be one of the things.
I just
Or-
like the angle of the head so you don't see the eyes. I kind of dig that
Yes.
whole thing. It's
Yeah,
really cool.
Yes, that's good too. Yep.
Just want to see that hand though, man. That would have been a really nice landscape shot with that hand. Or even just have the arm up as if he's, you know, he's ready to fire one, but he's got that one up and he's shooting the other one like this or something.
And actually, this figure comes with, I believe it comes with a money bag. So if he had like the gun in one
Comes with
hand,
so
and the money
much.
bag in the other, that'd have been great.
I would
That's
like
one
to
of the
know where
best
he
figures,
shot
man.
this at. Because the second shot, if you go to the second shot,
Yeah.
the foreground arm is out of focus, and that other arm is really bulked out. And then on this first shot, it's not like that.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
obviously
curious to
changed
see what-
the focal length. I'm not sure what he was. Yeah, that second shot, I'm not sure what he was aiming for. I think it was focused on the hat, which also
looks like
happens
it's
to
the
be in the
hat,
same
yeah.
plane as the hand and the gun. But he didn't get enough. Like he got the difference between the first one and the second one. If you look, I mean, the subject, if he's focusing on the hat, it should be his face, and he missed the face. It's the hat, which I don't need to have in focus. And there's no detail. If you look at the second shot, Maz, if you go to the second shot, there's no detail on the face. Like
Yeah,
it's
there's
just
no
kind of
detail on
like
the
an
face,
amorphous little piece
Yeah.
of light there. There's no definition. Whereas on the first one, you can see the expression. It's really nice. I like that a lot. That's really good.
And actually, this is the BTS version of Arthur Morgan and not.
Oh, this is the 1/12th one.
No, it's 1/6.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This
Yeah,
is the one I have. This is really good.
The Lim Toys one has more detail in the face, and the VTS does not. So usually, even when I pretty much do the same thing with this VTS one. I use the hat to cover up the face because just the
I have the Lim Toys one. Yeah. Okay.
So
Gotcha.
it's good to be able to just use the hat to give that kind of mystery to the cowboy. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. I gotta shoot this guy.
Macho,
again,
we
man.
need
I
more
love
Western
these.
figures, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. I love
We
shooting
need a
this guy.
Western Gomez, man. When are they gonna give us that?
12-1. Thank you so much for sharing. We're gonna keep moving on.
Closest to Western Gomez you're gonna get is the biker Gomez. That's it.
I know.
Doughboy Snaps. This
Oh.
is your third one for today.
Damn.
I like the shot though, but this is your third one.
Wow.
So we're gonna have to keep moving. But this
is a nice shot, but yeah.
Yeah, BTS, man.
Look at the blood. The blood, that little
little splash effect.
No, wait a minute. I'm confusing people. Dullboy, what was the?
We started with him today.
Was that the Wolverine?
The Ghost Rider?
The
Ghost
that was the
Rider?
Ghost Rider. Okay, yeah.
This is
Okay,
the
sorry.
third one,
I'm
though.
confusing
We did
people.
another
What was the second
I'm
shot?
confusing people.
I forget, man. Why are you gonna make me go backwards when I'm trying to?
I don't think he had a second shot, did he?
But yeah, I think this is the
Oh my
second
God,
shot.
he did. Oh my God. You're gonna make me go backwards.
No,
All right. Well, there's some nice things
that's
about
the
it
second
anyway.
shot.
We can just look at it for a second. We don't have to like. We don't have to like.
We only
We don't have
did
to,
like
we don't have to
We've
dwell on
only
it, but
did like
we
9
only did like
shots.
8 shots. We only did
Yeah.
like 8 shots. Jesus Christ.
This is amazing, though. This is one of my favorite shots we've gone over thus far. I think.
Yeah, this is a dope
great
shot.
lighting on this.
it's really nice. Yeah.
This one gets.
I love the
this-
lights.
More deep. Russell no longer needs the weirding module.
I'm sorry. You love the light.
Deep. Deep.
I kind of like the second
Yeah.
shot a little bit more
Oh, there's a second shot. Oh, I didn't see that.
because the second one has a little bit. It's a little bit more darker on the left hand side. It makes sense because Batman will be blocking.
Contrast on the
Batman
left.
will be blocking the light, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Actually, you know what? You can make out details on his body a little bit better on Batman on the second one too. I kind of like that one too. Yeah. What a great
Actually.
setup, though, man. This is really nice.
Yep.
It's beautifully done.
The lights coming through the tin, the metal or whatever the hell on the warehouse, wall. Is there such a nice position, for the shot? It hits things really nice, and it's just that little bit of light too coming from the left of whatever the hell that is, like a little window crack
There's a
up there
door
too.
or window right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Really good storytelling, man. This is
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
gorgeous.
I like the expression he put on Batman. I like the pose.
They don't really show you with
It's really
that.
nice.
Is that the? I wonder.
Wait,
if
go back.
that's the-
That's the stand in the photo. Go back.
Yeah, that's the
Go to the photo. That's the stand right there.
Oh,
Oh,
It looks like a door. It works.
well, I mean, it doesn't look like
Yeah.
a stand though.
No.
I think it looks
It
like
could
a
be
top of a
something
frame
else.
of something.
Yeah, it could be something else, I suppose. I would
I
have
wonder
taken
if that's
that
the
out,
Creep
but-
Show figure. Is that the NECA Creep Show?
I don't know.
It looks like it. It's a great figure to have just as a
Zombie.
yeah.
Is it?
Could be.
I think so because of the hair. Because I think that one had like that weird fish hair.
It's
It's
not
not good.
We have time for like one more, guys.
it's not Red Death, right? No.
No, it's not Red Death. No, on the BTS, it's yeah, I think it's the Creep Show figure. I could be wrong though.
All right.
But it's a
Well,
nice
so
shot, man.
Next one, Dual Boys. Thank you so much for sharing that. Toyetic 40s. This is their third one.
Yes, this is the third one.
So we're gonna keep moving.
Yes, keep going.
Thank you, Toyetic 40s, for that. Well, we got Anul, this first one for the day. We got more walking, but it's a really nicely lit shot. I'm really happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess since he's just doing the walking, there's nothing new to talk about though. But I like his lighting on this.
No, his lighting's always been. Actually, the lighting. The last time I think we were wondering, it looked like it was. It wasn't his norm, but this one, I think he's hitting it back to what he was at.
Back to the Paramount.
But I like the little bit of light that's coming from the background and hitting those boxes or whatever those are back there. It just looks like a fire or something is broke out, or he set a fire or something like that.
You got a
It's
nice
cool.
walking pose too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Good shot.
We're not going to spend a lot more time on Anul, and we can keep moving. Thank you, Anul. Appreciate it. Toy
I like this shot.
immersion. They're
Yeah, I
playing
like
Oh
chess.
yeah,
This is a
that's
dope
one
shot.
of the best shots I've
Locker
seen in a
will
long
win.
time. Mm-hmm.
Man, I bought that chessboard.
Yeah, I did too.
That's a
Yeah,
nice
me too.
chessboard. I have it too. Yeah, I have it too.
Mhm.
We've all bought it.
I've only used it
Used it
once. I
yet.
can't remember what shot I did it on.
I'm letting that fad die down for a bit because people were using it up there when that first thing came out. So.
I have a plan. I haven't used it yet, but I have a plan to use it with my Magneto and
Charles?
Professor.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like the Alien versus Predator one the best. That one was good. When they were playing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Of course you did.
Oh, was that?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a nice shot. Just nice
is a nice
lighting
shot.
and
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely nice lighting.
Ruined the shot there. Thanks, Toy Immersion. Yeah, this is really nice focal lighting. I mean, there's. I hate to get figure sometimes. I mean, sometimes you can't get the delay right.
You sound pretty muffled there, Buzz.
well, you're muffled. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounded like you were still, vaping and talking at the same time.
Is that better? Am I better?
Yep,
Yeah, there you
yep,
go.
yep.
I think it's that real-time audio thing I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I like the elbow on the table, the way that he's holding that queen. Is that his queen?
Yeah,
Can't tell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Nice pose.
that's a good.
They're
good
both
pose,
leaning
man.
in. I mean, there's a lot of expression there with just, you've got a nice sort of a triangle of
Yeah.
background between them.
He actually looks like he's looking where he's going to place it too.
Yeah.
Right,
You know,
yeah,
he's
he
not,
does.
like,
It looks
looking
great.
off.
What I would have done differently though is, because it's obviously Doctor Strange's move. He's holding the piece, and you don't hold the piece unless you're doing something. I would have actually put Doom lean back in his chair with his arms folded across his chest.
Oh, see, I would have had Doom with his fist.
Yeah.
Like, I would have used that back thing, like a
the
fist,
back
and leaning over like he's gonna. Well, he couldn't be checkmating him at this point. I suppose he could if he was really good. I suppose he could. He's the master of the mystic arts. Maybe he's also a chess master. I don't know.
You can find it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's.
Yeah, this is everywhere on Amazon, on
Amazon,
all over the
yeah.
place. Yeah.
Actually, you might be
Just look
better off
like-
getting it on Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got
Look
mine
at
from Amazon. I think
Dollhouse
we
chess
got it.
set
Yeah.
Mhm.
or eBay.
All right, Toy Immersion. Thank you so much. We're gonna
Really
keep
nice
moving.
shot.
The
Love it.
process apparently for this shot. Okay, we did a lot of compositing here.
Oh, is that? Yeah.
Mm.
I was gonna, yeah.
All right, cool, man. Thanks, Johns.
Huh.
We're
Interesting.
gonna keep moving though. Keep moving. Eddie and his toys.
Reptile.
This is probably gonna be our last
Reptile.
one because it's 2 till, and man, I gotta shoot these Crocs, man. I gotta stop slacking and shoot these Crocs.
Yeah, that's because you have 5, right?
I know I got 5.
You got 5? You can send me 2.
Man, I ain't sending nobody nothing. I said, Trevor, no.
You can send me 2.
I
have
went
two.
to like
I'm
6
happy I have
rocks to
2.
get my 5.
This is a nice shot.
Yeah,
It's
I
well
bought a
lit.
bunch of snake eyes to get those wolves too.
Yeah.
It is very nicely lit. I like the diode. Your use of the polyfill.
Yeah, it's looking really, really realistic there. I probably
I'd
would
like
add
the Croc a little
bit-
more
Oh, you
stopped
did add
down,
some
though.
plastic wrap there too. There's some plastic wrap there.
I like it a little bit more stopped down. I like a little bit more sharpness in the Croc.
Yeah, yeah.
Or bring it. I mean, I think it's just a little too blurry in the front for me. I like the shot, but I'd like to see the crocodile a little bit more in focus.
I like the movement though. I like the polyfill for the water. That looks really good.
Yeah, yeah.
That always looks really good when it's out of focus. It really looks like water. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's like that foamy.
It's when
water.
it gets into focus that it
Flashing.
starts to fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of things actually when it's out of focus. It can really work for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, it works well for a lot of stuff, even like smoke or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just depending on how you use it and how out of focus it is.
But this is a really nice shot, man. I like this.
And I like that the greens don't get lost with the greens on Reptile.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used that piece behind there to kind of break up the greens from the green in the background. The blend is nice back there. Yeah, there's nice depth to it, right? It's got like lots of layers. It's nice.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
All right.
I think I would have liked to seen a little more light coming from the back because it looks like there's a lot of light coming through the forest canopy from behind. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
It looks like he could be in like a mouth of a cave or something. I don't know. Maybe he's not. Whatever. But like, you know, it could be dark in the forest. I just think I would have liked to see more light coming from the direction of the light in the back.
Yeah, throw a loom
nice.
back there, but you know, kind of behind this thing, and just point it towards his back, so it put a nice, nice highlight there. That'd be nice.
Yep.
All right. Eddie and his toys, man. Thank you so much. What were we leaving at?
Nice.
That's Toy Addicts.
Toyetic 40s.
Oh,
That's a,
very nice shot.
It's a nice one.
He's not playing with all that stuff. Maybe he's. This is like where we caught up to where.
This is. Well, there's a little smoke by the gun, but it's not too over the top.
There's no water overlay. There's no rays.
There's no water splashing. There's no ray. There's no rays.
This is a beautiful shot, man. This
is what I'm saying. Like he's got some, and it doesn't even look like he did like the color overlay too much.
Yeah,
like
it doesn't look like that
on top of it. Straight up, the light looks great. I like the way it's even cut in his face, you know, and you could still his eye is the key, right? Like you can see his eye and his nose. That leg probably needs to be like down all the way, but
this one's gonna get a Mo Deep.
Story,
I gotta play Mo Deep.
Pretty much.
More deep. Russell no longer needs the weirding module.
Toyetic 40s no longer needs the weirding module.
But again, that smoke back there, like that, it looks too in focus. But it takes me out of the whole depth of it and the feel. Like that's the only thing. Unless you're gonna, you know how to do that right, so it matches the depth of where that should be and doesn't light up the gun like that. And just leave it out. You don't even need it. Yeah. Tells the story. You've told the story. He's got the gun in his hand. He shot somebody, or he's investigating someone who was shot. Whatever. It looks great. Really good.
Ender Shadow,
nice.
Man. We've done your stuff before. When did you take a picture? I'm not starting that again. No, we're not starting.
Because we did see. Didn't we?
We'll do it next time.
All right, so we're gonna leave off on Toyetic 40s.
We'll get through September sometime in November, and then we'll go back to August.
Yeah, it's September 4th, guys. We made great progress.
Really, you skipped a month. That's not progress.
AJ Smith, what's up, man? How you doing? Matchutoy, man.
Call that progress.
Matu started the trend.
Yeah, he did. Brian, he's not here. I was gonna say, hey, tell us about what you got going on, but there he is. Hey, conveniently, how that worked.
Like just right on cue. It's like
I was like, hey, Brian, there he is. Brian, what do you got going on, man? You got a magazine. Tell us about all this stuff. I'm pretty sure I still get you linked in the description below for your magazine.
Yes.
So.
Actually, we're working on December's issue right now.
Nice.
And man, we have quite a bit going on. So since he's here, we'll go ahead and mention that Mike is actually working on a new diorama build for the December issue. So
I don't need the screen. I don't need the screen.
I don't have it in hand.
He did earlier. I'm not gonna show it. It's a surprise.
So he's got a couple of things going on, which I was just thinking about it today. I'm like, man, Mike will actually be in the magazine for the first time twice. So this is
right.
He's be the first guy that'll be issued be in our issue 2 times.
Nice.
Yeah. Some cool stuff going on. So we have the diorama going on, and then we have a really, really cool featured photographer by the name of Felix Hernandez.
Yes, I love his stuff.
I know
man,
Felix.
He is phenomenal stuff. So I was grateful for the fact that I was able to get a hold of him, because man, he is all over the place.
And his latest work,
although you have work to do, get a hold of that man for us.
Yeah.
His latest work with the Staples City.
I know.
Yeah.
Pretty super.
It's beautiful
super
stuff,
cool.
man.
Yes. I mean, I was just kind of blown away. And then the images that he sent to me to put into the magazine, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I don't know. Oh gosh. It took me a minute just to figure like what I was going to put just for the front cover for his stuff. So
his work is beautiful, man. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And his ability to work with smoke and everything is, So I'm super excited about featuring him in there. And then our we're actually going to do another article on posing. So we have Zord Photography, which is Patrick Tamayo. Another phenomenal poser and everything. And it's just like, geez, he pushes those figures to their limits. So yeah, it was definitely a great conversation with him. So he's going to be in a December issue. And then I'm actually working on an article that's going to teach how to work with reflections.
Oh, nice.
So, using mirrors and using water, just a number of different effects so you can just learn how to use reflections on stuff. So yeah, we've got some cool stuff being featured in the next issue. So that's what I'm literally, when I sat down and saw you guys, I had you on the computer and I was typing up the article. So I was like, hey, this is a good time for a break, sure.
It's a good way to clear up your mind and then get back to the creative juices.
Yeah, because believe me, I was having like total brain farts going on. So when I was like, hey, yeah, this is a good time. So
I did a clinic with.
Hold on.
I did a clinic with Felix a long time ago in New Jersey, man. He's a super nice guy.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, so, and it's
Trevor, you can
probably get him on here.
Yeah, we need to get him on here. Yeah, that would be awesome to have him on here. I would love to.
And I want all of his gear. I want that big Cintiq he's got there.
Oh my God,
that one's huge, man. I want that one. Oh my God, mine's so small compared to that.
The big Cintiq.
I want a bigger one now. Mine's not big enough anymore.
That's what she
said. I mean, I'm glad. I'm happy with the one I have.
Anyway, so that issue's due out in December, you said?
Yes.
All right.
Yep. December will be ready to go. So.
And you're doing a promotion right now of Figure Flex Friday, which Lou is also part of, where they win something, they get. Yeah, you can go into that too.
Yes. So what we're doing with that is for the whole month of October, they're doing their theme for each week. So we're doing a collaboration with Figure Flex Friday, where the person who wins the voting for their image is going to be our cover photo in the Toytography magazine group. And they also get a free digital copy of the current issue that's out right now.
Nice.
Which is Jesse Firerising is the one we interviewed for that, and that
we
was
don't know who Jesse is around here.
Yep.
Yes, it was just really, really cool. He actually gives. We talk about how he got started with Big Bad Toy Store and stuff like that. So yeah, he gives a lot of good tips in there as well. So yeah, it's a cool issue.
Nice.
Yeah. So whoever wins the contest, it's going, like I said, it's going on every week. So just submit the photo for the week, and then if you win, come over to the Toytography group, and your image will be right there on the cover if you win the vote.
Rock on.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Lou, since I mentioned Figure Flex Friday and everything, let's. What do you got going on?
Nothing currently. I'm getting.
You're gonna be on Figure Flex Friday, right?
No, I'm always on Figure Flex Friday.
Right, you got something. You got something there.
Well,
you got nothing.
Here's the thing.
I don't want you.
If you're here and you haven't been following the show, you've been living under a rock. I'm on everyone else's streams all week long.
Well, you could have a new person.
All week long.
Might have brought people, and they don't like. Who's this Lou guy?
Well,
What's he doing?
Here's the thing. If they don't know me,
I want you to tell me.
Listen, I'm more popular than you, Maz. That's the fact. You know what I mean?
They don't know you by now.
Yeah, if they don't know you by now,
they will never know.
It's like they live under a rock. Nah, but seriously, Figure Flex Friday on Friday, Collectors Figures on S-Beam's channel on Monday, here on Tuesdays, Say What on Wednesdays with Lael. Have another podcast, Cigars and Ash on Wednesday. That's talking collectibles, pop culture, movies, and cigars, obviously. And Thursday's best of the best. Yeah, I like my cigars. I really, really like my cigars. But I don't smoke them every day. It's more once a week thing, maybe once every 2 weeks. You know, you got to moderation. Moderation's key to life. The only thing is we can't moderate when it comes to freaking figures because there's always a new one coming out every month.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, man.
like that new Wolverine from
You see Mezco looks like they're doing something else tomorrow.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. They just released part 2 of Doc Nocturno's story.
And they
Wait,
showed
what?
the car.
They just released part 2 of the video that they teased Doc Nocturno. There's a part 2, and they just released it not that long ago today.
You see, I work nights. I don't see this shit in the morning. I wake up and I'm on a live stream right after eating.
No,
it's like
this was right before
go to
the
work.
show started when they released
Yep.
it.
Anyway,
okay.
I shared it in our group chat. It's already shared.
All right.
In there.
And then Thursday, best of the best. So you see me there with brother cousin, second brother, Lael, everybody else.
And then
so
and your shadow, yeah, we'll get you, buddy. We'll get you. There's no paywall, man. Don't worry about no paywall.
No, there's no paywall. You know, Matchutoy just started a trend.
Yeah, he started a trend.
He started a trend. But that's what's going on with me. Yeah,
we're
listen.
gonna get to your shots. Like if you've already shared more shots in October, we're gonna get to them. We just jumped ahead because we were way behind. We were like in July, so
yeah.
So try to get up to the updated stuff because, like we had said last Tuesday, like a lot of the stuff that we've been telling people, we haven't seen those adjustments yet. But like we saw some adjustments already just doing the time jump. Like we saw improvements on the lighting, and so we want to get to the new stuff and see if people have been listening to any of the critiques that we've been saying, and see if they've made the adjustments.
Well, that's what
I saw a lot of adjustments already. Like they took some of the stuff we discussed and they've improved. So,
well, that's why I suggested that we'll take on someone in particular, not to just is not to discard them, but take them, put the spotlight on them for a moment, and look at all their shots from there to current, and just see the progression. We don't have to critique every single shot, but we can see the growth. And just spend the show doing that for a handful of people, because we only did a handful of shots today. And I think if we did that for, let's say, maybe 2 weeks, we'll probably have like maybe 4 or 5 people to look through and just walk straight through it.
That's
like,
a lot of
that's
shots
fine
to go through.
Well, it's not to critique each shot. It's more of, ooh, I like this. I like this. I like this.
I know that.
And then go through.
But we will.
We can talk about this after.
Yeah, you guys rant.
Whoa.
Mikey, man, you're getting ready for Legion's Con.
Tell
us about that, man. Tell us about all that. What you got?
Probably going to end up shipping all my stuff out at the end of this week or next week to Go Figure's house out there, so that all the stuff is there and I can know that it arrives safely and everything. I've got to finish printing up.
And you trust this guy, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Miguel's a good guy.
He's good, man.
Kidding.
He's on my Patreon too, so he pays me. So I mean,
wow.
But yeah, no, he's
gonna slap his sticker on your boxes too. Just wait.
Oh yeah, right. So I got to finish printing the last of these little wine pub keg
Hold on, I'll
barrels.
give you the camera. Hold on, Mike.
I've got to print the last of
that.
these. I've got to paint them, and then I'll be ready to ship these things out.
Nice.
So
I need to ask how much you're gonna charge me, after the show. I need to know how much.
$100.
Like $100 easy. Just
and then I'm working on Brian's.
I'm talking to him,
dial.
not you guys. You guys wish you could have my money. So it's different.
Then I'm working on.
I'm the
dial.
behind the scenes manager for him.
No, you're the behind the scenes manager for Maz. There's a difference.
No, not Mars.
Then why you doing all the work?
He's always the scenes, not behind. He's all over the scenes.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna finish up this dial for Brian's magazine, and then which comes in really convenient because I needed to build another dio, and Mythic Legions, Legion's Con is coming up, so this dio is for Mythic Legions figures, goblins, and things like that, and so it's going to be really cool when I do the photography with it. I hope so. It should be really cool.
All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, right, Anthony. Right.
Oh, please. He'll buy it at the show, and the next day he'll have like 5 shots.
He'll have it there
he'll have it that
Saturday night. Saturday night before we come back
That's
Sunday.
what Pablo does, man. He's got like 20 shots as soon as he gets it, man. I was happy to get 1 shot with this guy when I got him yesterday, man.
I let things marinate for about a year or
who
two
did you get
before I
yesterday?
even try to shoot him.
Hey,
So they look
Dick
new, right?
Charlie's been marinating since last year. He's
Nobody else
still
is
in the box.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's cool.
Mine too. I still got my Marley in the box.
Is the cellophane still on yours? Because it's still on mine.
Damn.
You got a Jake in the box?
I actually have him posed over here right now.
Trevor, what you got going on this week, man? Anything?
Well, I guess not Toy Photography Bomb. I don't know. I don't know if we can do that this week.
I work days all this week, so I'm off after 5.
Okay.
Whatever works for you.
All right.
But
I
give
gotta
me an
see what
idea
my
what day,
schedule
'cause I
is.
still got to go through and pick people.
Oh, you didn't pick them? Jesus.
I got 1 picked. That's all I know for sure.
One?
I'm trying not to pick the same people you have every week, man.
Slacker.
You got a whole page here of submissions. I don't know where you can find submissions that are categorized by month.
Just pick me, Trevor. Just pick me. Just pick me, Trevor.
No, I gotta pick
right?
people. I gotta pick
Just
people.
make sure it's the correct month, though, Maz.
All right.
Oh, that's right. It's gotta be.
And only 6 or 7 from August. No, September. September.
Oh,
If
September.
they have to
We're
be
doing September.
shooting
We're doing
currently, then
September.
my guy's out entirely. Shit.
He's talking about himself.
Well, no, I had a guy that inspired me, and I wanted to kind of
All
showcase.
right, well, we'll see it maybe next month we'll do September.
Nice.
Anyway,
All
all right.
At some point we're going to be doing that. And Legion's Lounge next Monday, and
Nice.
going to be on Purple Gang Gang this Saturday. If you don't know
fun.
what that is,
Yeah, I know what that is.
gird your loins, brace yourself, take a drink.
Yep.
I don't, it's going to be wacky.
Okay. All right. Pablo.
I'm shooting every day, all day. So it's like,
Yes.
Oh, we can tell.
I'm just debating whether I'm going to continue posting on Instagram because Instagram's pissing me off with the
Dude,
AI.
I don't know what is going on with your Instagram.
And-
like seriously, I know
and
I made.
I don't get it because I'm not having that
And
issue.
the thing
I
is,
don't know.
for the latest post I did, the Mythic Legions post I posted, I flattened that image completely. I took all the metadata off, so there was nothing on there, and they still labeled it AI, and it pissed me off. I was like, "What the hell? Where are you getting the AI information for?" And I didn't even use any sort of AI tool on that shot. It's straight out
And
of
you
the camera.
double check that box isn't ticked before you post, right? The one.
And the thing is I'll toggle it on and toggle it off to make sure that it's off. And then what I noticed when I did that, and I scrolled back up to just make some minor adjustments on my description, and when I scrolled down to hit submit, I noticed that as soon as I scrolled down, it toggled it back on. So then when that happened, it posted and I deleted the shot, and I went back and I reposted it and I made sure that damn toggle was off. And as soon as they loaded it up, it still had the AI info on there. I was like, "What the?" It's like that. It's
You know,
pissing me off.
What's really fun is when you share it. It says AI photo in the chat when you share.
Are
it.
you running it through something before you're posting on Instagram, like
Nope.
like an app or something like that?
Nope, it's a straight save to. I flatten the image, I save it out as a JPEG onto my computer, and then I'll send that to my Dropbox, download it from Dropbox, and upload it, and then.
You got a
and the
Mac,
thing
right?
is that, yeah, and the
Try
thing is also
try
that-
AirDrop. Try AirDropping it to your phone.
I may have to do that.
bypass.
The thing is
bypass
also-
Dropbox. Maybe it's a Dropbox thing. Who knows?
And the other thing also, so the Metroid shot I did on Monday, that one I used the AI remove tool to remove a little bit of the stand, and that one didn't get labeled with AI. But the one I didn't use any remove tool or anything, it's a straight shot from my camera. All I did was color graded with no AI color grading. It's just a color grade that I have, and that one got labeled AI. And
So damned if you do, damned if you don't.
It's getting frustrating because it's like how is it labeling my stuff as AI? And I see a bunch of other work. It's like how do they?
Tell them I
not
do
get
not
AI?
want to be labeled.
I know the
I've had
Instagram is
any of
randomly
that
trying to change my location. Like I'll set the location because I usually like to try to set it for the figures.
Yeah, I mean I don't have the location set.
Like earlier today, I set the Frankenstein one for Mount Block because that's the glacier where he confronts his creature for the first time. Not that he looks like he's on a glacier, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, it took it out of there completely, and I was like, wait, why is the location not? Because it will say right there, location. And I had to redo it.
It's killing the joy of me sharing my stuff on.
No,
Instagram.
I can understand it.
Like, I mean, it's not taking the joy from me shooting because I'm still shooting. I shot 15 shots today that I haven't posted.
Have you? I mean, it sounds stupid. Have you tried logging out and logging back in again?
And someone told me not to put a like music track on there because he was thinking.
I've done that too, and it doesn't do that. No, I did that to every one of the Frankenstein shots, and I used some removal in Photoshop for some of those things. You know what I mean? Or change things up with.
And then someone was telling me that maybe I shouldn't save, like I should flatten my image, like my layers, flatten it down. But I always flatten it down regardless when I save it as a JPEG.
Yeah.
And then someone told me to try to save it out as a PNG because sometimes PNGs remove the metadata. But I did that with 3 shots ago, and it's still labeled
Photoshop or whatever, and told it not to put any metadata in there, right?
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't share the metadata off of Adobe. Like I did that whole option, like come off that. But I don't know. I don't know how my images are getting labeled AI. It's getting frustrating. And a while back, I saw that for some reason, when it detects human faces, it considers it AI.
Really?
Yeah, because there was like I was reading on if you click on the AI info and then like it goes through, if you go through the description on there, it says something about the fact that it looked too realistic on the human face. It will label it automatically as AI for you because it looks too realistic from what the rest of the images, which makes no sense to me because the image doesn't look realistic. So
you have a Facebook account attached to it too?
I do, and then I do.
Maybe check those accounts and see if like you've checked anything on those. Because I got to tell you, man, I've put all those Frankenstein. didn't have one come up. Like even try to turn it on. It just does. It just doesn't. Like I don't know. I don't even check it anymore because I just turned it off.
I would have tested the same kind of things, but I don't want to jinx it, so we'll just leave it at that.
Weird. The other thing is just it's just killing the joy of wanting to share my stuff on Instagram because, like, I know I put a lot of work into it, and like no AI was used to make the image because it labels it almost like it's all created AI generated, and it's like no, it's not. And I was like,
it's been doing that too when the Four Horsemen put my stuff up too, and it pisses me off. But
it's weird. It's just weird.
They've already paid you, right? They've already written the check, so you're good.
It just doesn't make sense that they give you the option.
Still, people are like, oh, you're using AI. I'm like, no, I'm not using AI. Shut up.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's frustrating because you have the option to toggle it on, so it should stay off if you're not toggling it on. I don't understand why it toggles it on for you as soon as you put the post.
Don't remember.
Anthony says AI means absolutely.
Yeah. It's just weird, but I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm still having fun shooting. It's just wanting to share on Instagram is where it's kind of killing the joy.
Oh, Brian, why I got you here, man? Did you see this one? This is one of mine, guys. I know don't go who and ha. But you were talking about doing the reflection stuff.
Here we go again.
Yes, I did. That is a good shot.
All right. Well, you were talking about doing a thing of reflection, so I didn't know if that was not like that. So that's not in camera. The reflection obviously is Photoshop because these are plastic blades. But
Right.
I just did a layer mask and inverted the layer mask and painted them on the blades and made sure I, on the bottom and the top, I kind of faded out a little bit more on the opacity.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
I have I did see this shot when you uploaded. That's actually pretty clever.
I've been wanting to do it, man. I just didn't have a gray Hulk to do it with. I do, but I don't like the face sculpt on it. We'll say that. So.
Yeah. Did you see the new one that just announced yesterday? The unmasked.
Man,
that Wolverine looks great.
I'm gonna get my dollar for that. You know why? It's not because just the head sculpt, but he comes with the folded down freaking.
Yes.
And he's got the magnetic piece to hold that there. Oh
yes.
It goes around the neck. It's not like the Sideshow one, is it? So that could work.
No, it's not like the Sideshow one was. Even you can see the magnet on the Sideshow one. I was like, man, why would they do that? And then Marvel Legends did, just like a regular one a while back, where it just went around the neck.
Yeah.
I think this one's gonna look really good.
Pinky ring.
Yeah.
The old school 80s or 90s one.
Right.
The retro cards. But anyway, guys, Figure craft, man. Yeah, that Oniric is pretty awesome, guys. It is kind of pricey. Try to catch it on sale if you can, unlike me. But it can really pop out some of those highlights. Be careful when you use it. You know, make sure you mask in the highlights you want. Otherwise, you're gonna get a lot of glow all over the place. But I've had a lot of fun with it, so it's been really nice. All right, with that, guys, I think we're gonna get out of here.
All right, man.
Everybody, we'll see you all next week. Brian, thank you for being here with us tonight. It was great having you. If you ever want to be on again, let us know, man. We're generally pretty open to having guests. So
yes, yeah. Actually, I'll definitely hit you guys up again soon. You know,
if you need another break from writing, yeah.
'Cause believe me, if it's on that day, I'm like, hey, what are they doing? Let me see if I can.
Trying to help everybody out.
Yeah, man, you're always welcome, man.
Yes, thank you guys.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here. And with that, we're going to hit this end stream button because it's going to just play my outro. I love this new feature. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
See you.
Look at that. Play.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,